holding me. No, I probably sound like I'm losing my mind, but I swear every time you look in my eyes, my head feels like a fountain overflowing, going upside down. Giving me more heart, sky higher than mountains. Kind of love could turn me inside out. Wanna be yours, ooh, forevermore. Wanna be yours, ooh, wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Don't need a light in the dark with you, it's a neon dream. I'm sleeping with all the sparks, yeah, you got a pull on me. No, I probably look like I'm losing my mind, but I swear every time your hands in mine, my head feels like a fountain overflowing, going upside down. Giving me more heart, sky higher than mountains. Kind of love could turn me inside out. Wanna be yours, ooh, forevermore. Wanna be yours, ooh, wanna be yours. My head feels like a fountain overflowing, going upside down. Giving me more heart, sky higher than mountains. Kind of love could turn me inside out. Wanna be yours, ooh, it's you that I adore. Wanna be yours, wanna be yours.
Hello there.
Hello there indeed. Hey everyone, how we doing? Cue the music. Here we are, Thursday evening. Super rare for me to stream on a Thursday evening. I'm normally going hammer and tong getting ready for London Calling. But I got London Calling all ready yesterday. Now, here's the thing. How is the Death Star looking like a bargain when a fish tank lands at your feet? Exactly, for $500. It's like, has the world gone crazy this week? Highly possible. It really is. It's a really nice set. It's ridiculously overpriced. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for everybody who needs to do a review on that set. You're welcome. How are we doing? So it's Thursday. London Calling tomorrow. I'm going to be doing, just so you boys and girls out there know, I'm going to be doing quite an aggressive amount of live streaming coming up. I'm going to be doing Saturday. Well, I'm going to be doing London Calling next after this one, so that's tomorrow. Then Saturday, I'm going to be streaming from 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is 8 a.m. Eastern time. And then I'll be continuing on Sunday. Now, Sunday, I may even doing the morning, not sure yet, or early afternoon, and then have a break for a couple of hours while Good Morning Brickworld's on, and then kick off again until the Brick Mods. So I might do that. At the moment, I'm just kind of do one session on Sunday. Then Monday, I'm having a little break. That's Martin's spot. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday, I'm back. Certainly the weekend again. It'll be done and dusted. I'm hoping to get it completely done by Saturday. The day will begin with S, whatever happens. So anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at with it. How are you lot doing anyway? Anybody who just jumping into the stream or just tuned in for the first time ever, thinking, who's this geezer? Do us a little favour, give the stream a thumbs up. I normally say, if anybody's with me, check out their details down in the description below. It's just me, myself, and I. You never know, over the weekend, I might get a particular, I don't know, someone maybe. There is a possibility of getting someone on. That particular person will have a Death Star as well. Anyway, let's say hello to a few of you that are out there anyway. The madness. Yeah, dude, it's completely, it's bonkers. It really is, it's bonkers. I mean, it's just bonkers. We'll keep it for London Calling tomorrow. That's generally my vibe from it. Anyway, that's all. General Greg. Hello there. How are we doing? Good to see you, Brandon. Thanks for, as always, for being first. Always appreciate that. Brandon Smith says Lego Team B. Martin's out there as well. Good to see you, Martin. There's my man. And yeah, it's quite intimate streams. And as the evening goes on, the streams just seem to grow and grow and grow. So, which is kind of nice. Yeah, like I say, I'm not one. I mean, I do tend to do live streams. I just don't tend to do a lot of them. So yeah. So the idea being, do some serious live streams, and it's quite tiring as well. I'm just literally sleeping, working, streaming. So yeah, what can I say? Fingers crossed for next Saturday. Or maybe Sunday. Who knows? Anyway, we'll know when we know. I'm going to try to do another 9 bags tonight. Anyway, I'm going to stream for a few hours. Evening all. Says Minifig Nick. Minifig Nick, good to see you. So this is where we're at so far. I've even created a playlist. The Death Star playlist. I mean, it's going to be 8 to 12 streams, I say. But there will be a long one on Saturday. And probably, I'm hoping that Saturday week, there will be just one more as well left on that. That's kind of where we're at. Anyway, let's get some averaging done. We got 9 bags before, so that was good. So we're just going to be carrying on. There we go. And that goes in there. Anyway, let's swap this around. You don't want to be looking at my big head. I even did a reel today. Just chatting away. I just thought, do you know what? I haven't seen anyone actually do it. I mean, let's face it, it's pretty limited the amount of people that are buying this set for understandable reasons. Every now and again, it goes out of focus. I think it's because it's reflected. I think it's reflected off that. But anyway, there was a minifigure in this one, by the way, and it was this dude here, the old Stormy. Which I gotta be honest, it looks quite well camouflaged there in and amongst my logo, don't you think? Anyway, that's where we are at with that. At the moment, we've just got there's a stormtrooper there. There's some dude that happens to work at the Death Star, and there's Luke just there. You might just catch his head. Here he is, little Luke. Anyway, let's pop him down there, shall we? Before he legs it. Andrew's out there as well, saying happy Thursday, Greg. Good to see you, dude. Martin as well. And don't forget, folks, just a quick... I always put it out there anyway. If you've got any pictures, any Lego, Lumi, Fantasy, it doesn't really matter, really. I'm calling them brick pics, to be honest. Please do email them to me at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com, and we'll showcase them, as always, on Friday during London Calling. 298. 300's going to be falling on Halloween. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Looking forward to that. Right, let's get building. Let's get this done. I'm kind of excited. He's making, though. I got to be honest, he's making for some quite long days. It really is. Like, especially when you're working, there's just no... It's relentless at the moment. Especially when you're like popping out a few promos. Oh, I got a really good one of... the other day, I just added Darth Vader's voice to it. The power of the dark side. I managed to get it quite clean as well. So it sounded all right. Might just use that as we carried on. So I'm trying not to keep it too samey, but what can you do? You're building the same thing for hours on end. This is probably going to be my longest streak, but I reckon it's doable. I reckon it's doable in somewhere between 18 and 22 hours. But let's see how we go. There's a lot of 81 bags. That's kind of the mind-boggling thing for the whole thing. We did 9 bags. This is bag 10. I mean, if you have some from Steam, London Bridge Bricks, I'll send them later. Top man, thank you. Who is it that sent me some over from Steam as well? My good friend Jules, Jumper Plate Jules. He sent them over, which is very cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of those. But yeah, anything, folks. I mean, I'll go back a couple of years ago, a year ago, it was always Lego. But these days, people do send me the odd fantasy set, and they do send me the odd Lumi bricks as well. But, I mean, that's just the way it is at the moment. I think the more Lego... And tell me what you guys and girls think out there about it as well. The more Lego are kind of coming up with these... expensive sets. Let's just put it that. Let's kind of let's not gloss over it, shall we? The more I think other people will try it, and they're kind of feeding into that. They're making a rod for their own back, but a pretty negative one as well, if you ask me. Still, I'm sure they have a plan. I'm sure they have a plan. Ooh, let me put that like that. Would have been a bit weird. Oh, does that go that way round? Yeah. Why does it look like that on there? No, it doesn't. It's just an optical illusion. But yeah, I'm interested actually. Has anyone out there, has anyone tried any other manufacturers like Lumi or Fantasy? I've tried one Fantasy and I've built one Lumi, of which I've done the review for it. I literally just need to edit it all up, and that's their newest one that they've got, funny enough, which I bought. Because Lumi, just so you boys and girls know, Lumi have actually sent me a couple of sets. and I said, yeah. As soon as I get back from Spain, I'll have one ready for you. Anyway, so I came, just before I had that sort of conversation with them, there was this new one that came out. And I thought, well, you know what? Actually, before I build one of their sets that they've sent me, let's actually independently buy one and just see what I think. And yeah, I think they're good. I think they're pretty good. And they look spectacular in the dark. But my review will be out in due course. So yeah, if I do get any time over the weekend, bearing in mind I've got the odd sort of real world domesticated things to do. Oh, I know where something goes now. I saw someone the other day. They were moving the Death Star, and they lost some parts. And they were like, where does this go? And I think I found the part. So anyway, I was thinking, oh, shall I tell them now? I was like, no, you can't. You're live on a stream, Greg. Can't do that. But yeah, I mean, Lego is still my number one. But, I mean, by a mile, I mean, blimey, I've built like 99 billion Lego sets, and I've built 2 from other manufacturers, and I got some from Cada and Mattel as well, which is all weird, isn't it? It's like all of a sudden it's like, my God, there's actually a decent handful of alternative brands out there. Again, a sign of the times. All they've got to do is be as good as Lego and get a good name for themselves and be a bit cheaper, and people will start buying from them, and people already are. I say that because I do London Calling. More and more people are talking about those brands and that. And I'm saying that I do sound slightly contradictive because I'm building the most expensive set that they've ever come out with. The morning I bought this, I give you my word, I did not plan on buying it that day. It simply came from the fact that they were doing it with the gift with purchase at the airport, and they had £100 off. And I thought, do you know what? I think on a technicality, this is probably the cheapest Death Star in the world. So anyway, I think this Death Star absolutely needs to have the gift with purchase. It annoys me that it doesn't, and it won't. And it really isn't. I mean, it still looks good without it, don't get me wrong. I think the kind of star-studded background, it's actually the perfect quote for that. I have to use that in the review. I think it looks really good. The only issue is, it's like the TIE Fighter really works well there. You've got two spaceships, and I think, yeah, what with the shuttle and the TIE Fighter, I think it looks good. Everyone's saying hi to each other. A lot of love out there for Andrew. Doing good, Andy. Thanks for asking. How's your week going? Yeah, how's your week going? You guys doing all right? Well, actually, talking of alternative brands, Martin, you was building the other day, like the RoboCop car. Oh, I've pre-applied the stickers as well. I pre-applied. There's 50 stickers in the sheet. I've done 45 of them, and yeah, again, it just saves a bit of time. I always just like doing stickers. I always used to do stickers after the build when I did live streams, and then I'm just like, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to do it beforehand. And for those who know, if you look at this week's My Technique, which currently is being published over on YouTube, you will see that it is, of course, a Lego Star Wars Death Star. And it's probably the best sticker in the set, to be honest. That said, there are there are a few good ones. Appropriate shirt for building the Death Star. Yeah, I've got two T-shirts that I'm using for building it. Thank you, Brickspace 9. This particular one. Oh yeah, does that just go like that? Yes, it does. It doesn't go continuously. Yeah, the reason. So yeah, I've got two. Both of them got pictures of the Death Star on it. So I'm like, okay, great. I'll just alternate that. But yeah, Saturday. I'm looking forward to Saturday. But it is literally going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Rest on Monday. Watch a bit of Mad. And then prepare all the streams. Straight after this stream, I'll make Saturday's one live. Because they're all kind of queued up. It is mad. And put out a promo for London Calling. So I'll be finishing around 10ish. Give or take 15 minutes or so. But it's kind of a nice thing to do as well. And I just sort of think, yeah, just strike while the iron's hot. Just get it over and done with. And you know what it's like? Before I went on holiday, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this, that, and the other when I get home. A few domestic stuff as well. And Gemma's like, she's totally cool with it. I mean, how good is that? How cool is that? Been married nearly 10 years and she's still cool with me doing the hobby. Especially on the fact that I'm getting absolutely nothing done for the next 2 weeks other than doing this. Martin's saying, yeah, I built the police patrol car from the Cyberpunk theme. Great car with really cool lights for less than £40. That's good, isn't it? That's competing against speed champions. Oh, talking of speed champions, we've got some crackers coming in 2026. Though I am interested to know from you lot. Hey, Nicole, good to see you. Everybody, do me a favour, give the stream a thumbs up. You know you can support the channel. Several different ways of doing it. There's super chats, there's just joining the membership. But having your time here really does mean a lot to me. It really, really does. And if you could do one thing for me and one thing only, please give the stream a thumbs up. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Andy's out there as well. I'm on good, Martin. Just tired after work. That's the other thing I'm trying to do is sleep well. I'm trying to get in 7 hours if I can. For sleep, because it is literally work, which is full on at the moment, to say the least. Big changes at work, and dealing with that, and trying to do this. And like today's video that I put out as a reel, I mean, it was super rough. It really was. But I just thought I'd just kind of do it as a bit of a vloggy sort of thing as I'm going along. And I've never really done anything like that before. I very rarely kind of do reels like that, or if I do, it'd be sort of like little sound bites or something like that. So the next one should be a bit more like that. But it was literally last night I was going to bed. I had sort of like 10 minutes just to relax, and we were chatting and stuff like that. And I just thought it up in my head what points I wanted to cover, and then just did it today. I was literally having a tea break, and I just flicked the camera on and just started talking, and then boom, that was it. Quick edit, bit of B-roll, just holding it up like that. So I've taken this back. I've taken the Death Star back to the house and back again, and that was it. And I just thought, well, it's rough, it's ready, but you know what? It's something, and people, it's a true account of how I feel about it as I'm building it. So the next one will be probably Sunday morning, actually, because I won't be streaming until later in the afternoon. Most likely, like I say, there is this outside chance I might do one. I might start at 1 o'clock and do a couple of hours or something like that. But to be honest, it'd be quite nice to have a bit of a break away from it, get some bits and bobs done, and then crack on again from 5 o'clock for about another 3.5 hours. All my slots are kind of 3.5 hours, except for Saturday, which will be the big ones. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Once I've done tonight, I'll kind of know the average of how long it's taking. This is shaping up quite nicely, isn't it? The stickers are pretty good. the black kind of matches okay, I suppose. But the problem with it is it's kind of almost like a different finish to it. Like it's all slightly more satin as opposed to being matte. It's the thing with stickers, you can't do anything about it. Hello Death Stars. Oh, I like that. You're all stars, you know it. KK Bills is out there as well. Hey KK, good to see you. Brits Bricks is out there too. Hello Greg in chat. Hey, good to see you. Loving all the stuff on Instagram as well. Thank you for coming over. I really, really appreciate that. Good to see you as well, Nicole. Yeah, Nicole, we need to chat about the blue bricks. We were kind of intermittently talking the other day while we were live. But I meant to... I didn't see. I know that you've got a few of them, but have you got the blue bricks Enterprise D? Reason being, I'm sort of curious as to what we want to make sure we get from it. And we haven't really had... We had this teaser, but I got a funny feeling we're not going to hear anything about it for a little while yet to come. Just a feeling. Just a feeling. These two big bricks here. It just goes on there like that, does it? I guess it does. And there we go. It's like a big studio floor, doesn't it? Stickers are nice. I didn't apply them too bad, actually. They're nice and square, so it's pretty easy. It's pretty samey around it. That's the thing. Sometimes with me and stickers, they'll be on straight. 99% of the time, they're on straight. They just might not always be dead central. Those are very easy ones to be dead central. It's the ones that are in those kind of panels where the panel's concaved and you've got to get them in there. And yeah, it's really hard to measure that. Right, so this goes on here like that. And as the build progresses as well, there will be... Okay. God, it feels so weird. I mean, it's a big chunk putting on the side, isn't it? There we go. Where's that moving? Oh, yeah. That's moving because it's meant to. Oh, let's put that in there. It's all stud work. There's no Technic. I find that very bizarre. I like it, though. I like it. Anyway, let's pop that over there. Not bad. 23 minutes in, we've done a bag already. That's not bad. Did you start the digital ID yet? Digital ID? Are you talking about the combining Lego account and the brick picking account? Talk about that one? I've done that. Weird question. Does the thumbs up look different? I don't know. I tell you one thing though. YouTube have done some changes. That's for sure. Yeah. I mean, bearing in mind, I've been setting up streams all this week, and I'd say 24 hours ago they made some significant changes to Studio. So do bear that in mind, everyone who's doing stuff. This set looks massive. It is huge. It's absolutely ginormous, this set. I take my word for it. And I am 6 foot tall, and this is a big set. I've only got little feet. Take from that what you will. Did any of you see the Brickmania kit today? We finally released the Indies Last Crusade tag. Oh, I did see that, actually. Something about stickers. I saw on there about that. What can I say? You are a sticker pro. I do my best. Get Coops out there as well. Good to see you, mate. Yo, he's saying. He says, yes, Slav, it could, but doesn't go with anything that I build. Yeah, it's different years different. That would be. There's 2 centuries too soon. Mad Tin, like it. Andrew, yeah, no, your Prime Minister said you can't work unless you have a digital IDs coming to your country. Andrew, honestly, if you're as old as I am, you'll know that. So our Prime Minister is part of the Labour Party. I think under Tony Blair they tried to bring that in then, and they probably will. It probably will come in. and just so you know, we're one of the few countries in Europe that doesn't have it at the moment. So, again, take from that what you will. We've got another stormtrooper. Makes a change, doesn't it? So yeah, nothing. It's nothing significant. It's just digital ID. It's just another form of passport. Because I don't know too many things, but I know passports are very easily got around when people were trying to pretend they are you. Yeah, it's like your driver's license is a better form of ID than a passport. Right, here we go. Bag 11. Stormtrooper done. Yeah, but they tried to do it years and years ago. It just didn't happen. And there are some people in the country that have already got them. They've had them 20 odd years. It was rolled out. It just never. It was at the time. It was ahead of its time, and now we're kind of lagging behind the rest of Europe. He goes, "I've seen your feet." That's a good point, actually. Just don't point out where you've seen them. And were grapes involved? Right, wait, that's slightly even throwing me, that did. Right, it's got that. Got that. There's just so much snot side building. Sid Snot. Remember that? Does anyone remember Sid Snot? There cannot be anyone. Is there really? Could there be anyone in this chat that knows or has heard of someone called Sid Snot? So I think that's a bloody good name. Right, is this one going to have a sticker on it? Don't know. Soon find out, though. She goes, yes, I have the largest Blue Bricks Enterprise D and Kirk's Enterprise in a box waiting for me to build them. I have the NX-01 Enterprise built. Right, can you do me a favour, Nicole? Can you do me a favour? Can you dig it out? Because it'd be quite cool. Don't want you to unseal it or anything like that. But maybe when you come on next, which is not this week, but the following week, maybe we should chat a little bit about Enterprise D. I think it'd be quite cool. I think Gaz might be out because Gaz, I'm not joking, right? I'm not joking, but Gaz literally every day is messaging me saying, have you heard anything yet about the Enterprise D? And I'm like, no, Gaz. No, Gaz. It's going to be like November. I don't think we'll hear about it anymore until the beginning of November. And that sounds bonkers considering that set is going to be 350 quid. And I just want it to be good. I'll take okay. I will take it as being okay. I'm happy to, because it could be the only Star Trek thing we ever get. But if I'm, yeah, because I love Star Trek. I'm a bigger Star Trek fan than what I am Star Wars. I mean, imagine, something almost in the shape of a disc of an Enterprise made out to minifig scale would be quite good, I think. Almost like the Death Star, but laid out flat. Yeah, happy Friday. There you go, Team B. Happy Friday. Nicely said. This is a bit of a funny little build going on here. It's very peculiar. I didn't think it was really that much, but anyway, it is. Right, where are you going? So you're going there. Oh, it's all kind of like held together with one stud here and there. Right, so I've put them in there. 269. You go there. But I am enjoying this. This is a good build. It's a good build. It's a solid set. Slam, imagine $1,000 UCS Borg cube. Do you know what? That's something. Do you know what I like to see from a Borg cube? Right? I think, why not use the standard for New Hashima? And use those cubes and just build it out from that. I mean, that's it. That's all you need, isn't it? I think a Borg cube would be quite cool. I mean, they've done a cube before, haven't they? For the Nintendo. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's for the Nintendo. That was another one of those sets that was like, yeah, what's that all about? However, though, people that liked that, let's call it an Easter egg, I suppose, they appreciated it. I don't know what people were thinking necessarily about this fish tank. I'm not seeing any love out there for it, though. Even people that have been sent it by Lego are saying the price is going to be an issue. Like, as much as you can sort of glamorize it and say how good it is, and it's a good set. I like it. It's like the price is like, what? And that's a big set. It's a big set, which is a big box, which is going to be sitting on shelves, and that will be very much discounted quite soon, I'd say. Yeah, because you know what it's like, folks. You look at stuff and you sort of think, oh, that's a bit off, isn't it? And then you know it's really off when people that get sent the set are saying the same thing. But I don't want to sound like an old broken record. That's the only thing, because we seem to kind of discuss that quite a lot of the time these days. And even I get a bit bored of that, but it is a fact. But, you know, there's plenty of Lego out there that's discounted. So always remember that. You haven't got to get all the sets new. Oh, I'd tell you what, I've got a question for everyone. 21 of you out there. Super appreciate that. Please do give the stream a thumbs up. So about the new DeLorean set. Are you guys bothered at all? I personally am not, right? Because the form factor is quite small. But they could do it, but they haven't got the specialized parts, I suppose. But does it bother you that it hasn't got the gold? I was almost calling it the gold wings then, but it's the gold doors. Does it bother anyone? Any thoughts on that, peeps? I think it looks good. I'm just curious. What do you think? Does it bother you? Is it a miss? Personally speaking, doesn't bother me one iota. But I'm sure there's some people out there. But I'm just curious as to why, if it does bother you at all. But yeah, it would be good if they did do it. But when they did the Icons car, they did a great job of that. And with the gold doors, they actually did have the issue where they used to... you'd open them up, but they would fall down. As gravity would do its thing. Oh, that goes like that. And that goes like that. Yeah, I hope so as well, Brandon. I hope there will be a mod. Lack of doors doesn't matter in a Speed Champions format. Exactly. They've never had them. But Mattel are doing doors on their cars. And I think maybe Carter does as well. Not sure about that. Definitely Mattel do, though. And you when you see it, you kind of think to yourself, yeah, why doesn't Lego do that? Maybe that's what they can do in the next kind of in the next phase of doing Speed Champions. They can kind of have them in such a way that the doors do actually open. Right, just checking something. It goes like that, and like that. We've got 2 of those and then 2 of those. Wrong. It's one of those. That's why I was looking a little wrong. There we go. Where would we be without the awesome brick separator? Okay. Actually, talking of brick separators, I've seen Cada have got an interesting one out. It's like I've never seen anything like it. It does. He's quite clever. He's really good. It's got a technique for taking pins out. It's just like, oh, that's interesting. So I kind of thought, okay, you know, people were kind of changing the game up a little bit in other areas. We'll be using our teeth. It looks incredible for an 8-stud wide vehicle. Yeah, I think as well, Tim. I think it really does. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, the hardware for a gold wing would mean you couldn't fit minifigs. Yeah, and to be honest, I don't know about you lot, but the Lego Ideas one that came out, I don't know, it's got to be 10 years ago, isn't it? It wasn't even Lego Ideas when it came out. I just didn't like it. I never liked it. I could have bought it recently. About £110 it's going for here in the UK, brand new and sealed. And I thought, oh, should I get it? And I was just like, no, you're only getting it to be complete, a completionist. And if there's one thing I definitely am not, and I'm a lot of things, believe me, I'm not a completionist. I'm really not. I use the excuse sometimes if it's cheap, like the budgie. But no, I didn't, because I was like, I don't like it. I mean, it looks old. It is old. Right, we go another section put on. There we go. It's weird, isn't it? Look, using the panels there, like that, and that should go on something like that. Let's fit that to there. Oh, it's actually starting to look a little bit more Southern Hemisphere now. Tim B is the first speed champion with 2 figs. Ooh, that's a good question, is it? Yeah, Kuso. That first DeLorean was a bit rough. Yeah, I think so as well. Ooh, I did that the other day. I pulled that off. Right, let's get that back on again. It's like it's held on by a few studs. I think this could be a bit of a nightmare to move from when it's completely built. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. But hey ho, we're doing it live, so things will drop off. That's it. The power of clutch. Very good. Yeah, when I was moving this from the cabino down or up to the house, I was like, yeah, if I drop some bits or something like that, because it was getting darker as well, I was like, this would be a nightmare. And I know a few people that have moved it and said while they're moving it, they've definitely felt bits drop off. Like this middle section's always falling out, it is. And it's got about 12 studs holding it in place, which is a bit of a scary thought. Yeah, Brandon said, yeah, Tim B, if you mean first single car with 2 minifigs included, most of the dual packs have 2 or 3 drivers minifigs. Wicked Bricks will soon have a case for the Death Star. I mean, how much is that going to cost? You know what I mean? I mean, that is going to be crazy. It's going to be like having a washing machine behind you, isn't it? You think about a case and putting something big and round in the middle of it. It's a washing machine. Anyway, let's wait and see what that's like. I mean, it's gonna be hundreds. I'm literally, I will laugh when it comes out because I'm just absolutely curious as to how much it will be. What I am really interested in getting though is Light My Bricks and see, because what I've seen so far of that, I'm like, that's kind of looking good. Right, and there should be a brick that goes underneath there. but there is not. Which is slightly weird. Oh, got the 2 coming down, goes across there, and it should be totally in line with that. Which it would be if there was one here. Let's go back on myself a little bit, shall we? Let's get that off there. Yeah, that looks right. Get back to the part where that gets joined to it. Yeah, that's there. Seems to be right. There's a 1x2 that should go there, I believe. Let's just go back just before that was built up. Yeah, we got that. So it must be around the other side then. Well, maybe it's that then. So that goes on there like that. Yeah, that goes around like so. Okay, that's good. We're back. I'm not sure about that. I'm not convinced. So that kind of goes on there, but there's just a gap there. And I'm like, yeah, that don't look right to me. So it should definitely be that, but I'm thinking maybe it goes in there like that, but then that can't marry up to that. But it will marry up to it if you do that, Gregors. Oh, they're clever, those designers. Cool. I just received my first Light My Bricks order. I'm curious to see if I can make it work. What have you got it for? What set, Nicole? Dream of the Team van with all the figs to be so good. I've just noticed Greg's t-shirt. I love it. Cheers, dude. Hey, look, let me show you. I can't even tell you where I got it. I got it about 1.5 years ago, and I was like, did I get it? I tell you where I got it from. Oh, it'll come to me in a minute. Oh, it was some art shop. Anyway, I saw it, and I was like, I love kind of Japanese calligraphy and that kind of art, you know, that sort of thing. And I saw this, and I was like, I've never seen anything like it. And I was like, yeah. I thought, why not? Get it. It was like, it was one of these ones that are sold on a sort of for a limited time. I might have even got it free with something. Anyway, thank you, Slam. Appreciate that. So I'm kind of alternating between this one and the black one that I got the other day. That one was a brand new one. It kind of made me laugh because I was thinking, yeah, I probably will buy this and build it in 2027 when it's when Star Wars is 50 years old. Little did I know that I would buy it so soon. Mad, really. And I didn't even think where it's going to go or anything like that. It's going to go behind me, in all honesty. And then it's a case of, where am I going to put the Millennium Falcon? And it's just a case of, I'll just work it out at the time. I'd rather have it and try and work out what I'm going to do with it than vice versa. The A-Team is what it meant. Ah. Yeah, the A-Team. God, how many years have we been asking for that? Knight Rider? I mean, why have they not done Knight Rider yet? That's weird, isn't it? No Knight Rider. I mean, my God. I did Knight Rider. I mean, like my bricks would do the light kit for it. That would be good, wouldn't it? Do you think Lego could... I tell you what I'd like it in. I tell you what I'd like it in, folks. Icons. I'd rather have it in a big icons one. Give us a sound brick. How about that, Tim? A sound brick with Kit talking. Michael. Right, so that goes in there like that, yeah. Looking good. All right, I've got to turn it over now. Where's that going? So I've got that. Oh, actually, it's one of those. And 1x3. Where are you going in there? Oh, it just goes there. It looks like we're doing a little bit of strengthening here. Oh, let me move that back for you. There we go. Got Robert out there. Lego's a puzzle. Isn't always in the product as much as the placement of the item. Titanic ship. Good example. Yeah. What do you mean? As me saying earlier on, it was like a solid construction, and it is, but boy, when it pings and stuff falls out, he really goes for it. Maybe it's just me being a little bit heavy-handed. I will say this: there's in this sort of construction, there's a lot of forces going in all sorts of direction. I'm glad they did a little bit of greebling down here as well. That does actually work quite nicely. I know greebling is a technique, but is there actually a technique to greebling? Can anyone answer that? Got to line these up. They look pretty well lined up to me. Let me lift the camera up, actually. You can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. Now it's going up a little bit. I'll adjust everything as well. The camera, I'll try and get a different stand down for it. Let's just put it on here like that. It depends on what pieces are used. Amazing how it's always in the product. Yeah. I like the Titanic, actually. I like that a lot. Tech has always admired it. I can definitely see the appeal of it. That would look good behind. Yeah, it's not happy about sitting in there. Like, it all fits and everything. He says as it comes apart. Let's pop that there. Like I say, when I've seen some videos of people moving it, kind of making space for it, they've been moving it and they're like, you see things falling off and you see, and I think that's just all the different tensions from it. And you don't get that with Technic. Okay, that will hold. Needs something going across there though to keep that all in place. Right, okay. That. We're there. It's all nicely. Okay, so another one, yeah. Yeah, just get the sense with this. There's like quite a lot of... I've never built anything quite like this, certainly not in this sort of shape. And it does feel that there's forces kind of pulling in all different directions. Could that be a thing in the future? I don't know. I'm curious about that though. All this grey and black. I mean, it's so quintessentially Star Wars. Right. This bag's going to be a little bit slower than the others. Right, we've got 3 and we've got 2. That's good. It needs that. It needs that part there for strengthening. Hopefully there'll be a plate to go over that as well. Forces. Yeah, you got it. Oh, that time someone did. I guess it's more enjoyable build than the Falcon. This is way better than the Falcon. The Falcon looks great. To build it though, oh my god, it's so laborious. Which sounds really... I don't sound very grateful having, you know, bought it and experienced it. And I'm still glad I did. Do you know what I liked best? The Falcon. This is going to blow people's brains. I actually quite like the Technic. I did that part live, and then it just like it was just so big. It was unmanageable. At least this is tall and slim. Yeah, great. Yeah, interesting. Look at that. So must have the wrong part in there. I like the way they've achieved the shape. Talking of achieving the shape, I am so curious how they're doing the disc on the Enterprise D, because the rumors say it is detachable. Now that, if that's true, is very, very cool. Just popping in to say hey. Hey Chris, good to see you. Anybody just popping in, do me a favour, give the stream a thumbs up. Here we go. We have a platform. Now we're just putting some sections around the front. This is almost the Death Star bumper. This is. That's it. And this solidifies that. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, where do they go on there then? So they come down like that. That's it. Oh, this is nice. This has been a really nice construction. But like I say, those there are forces here that are kind of pulling it in all sorts of directions. Anyway, there we go. Can I make that full screen? Of course I can. We have the technology. There you go. What about that so far, hey? He's... And they just give it some scale. Pop the minifigure on there like that. And there you go. And that is the base of it. That's quite something, isn't it? That is quite the construction. I'd love to have known when they were developing this, how they did it in Technic, if they ever did. If only those stickers were printed. Yeah, very true. Anyway, I mean, to be honest, when it comes to doing black with white printed on it, it never comes out particularly well, Chris. So stickers are actually the best thing for looks. That said, the set has 50 stickers in it. So A few more prints wouldn't have gone amiss, I don't think. Yeah, thanks, mate. It does look good. It's a really enjoyable build as well. And we hopefully are on bag 12. Yeah, I was just thinking. Oh, I hope that says the next shot is bag 12. Otherwise, I've got ahead of myself. We've got another stormtrooper. I've got a platoon of stormtroopers already. I quite like the helmet, to be honest. The dual molded one, fairly nice. So far, all the stormtroopers have got different faces, different heads, which is fine. I would have rather had detail in other areas, but I mean they're probably just standard heads, like someone said the other day in the stream. When was the first stream? It was Tuesday, wasn't it? Yeah. Ooh, what's that? Oh. I thought it was a new element then. It's not. It's just a couple of elements stuck together. Liam's out there. Good to see you, Liam. So, there we go. There was a time people thought my logo was like the front part of a stormtrooper's mask. What do you reckon? Slightly more clone trooper. Does kind of go though, doesn't it? What can I say? Can't beat a bit of monochrome. Hey, we got the Stud City out there as well. Good to see you, Christo. And KO has showed up too. Good to see you, KO. We've been having a few giggles today in the chats. Hit that like button, peeps. You know it helps. And like I say, I will be back building this again on Saturday. Doing a lot of live streaming. It's one of those things, isn't it? I don't live stream for months. And then it just kicks off big time. I've got a Harry Potter one I'm going to be doing with Chris and Lauren in December. That's probably going to be the week after I build the Enterprise D. I'm presuming it comes out on Black Friday. At least that's the rumours anyway. So that's going to be good. Looking forward to that. That's going to be longish one. Chris, we got the football back this weekend. The international break was like boring. I couldn't even tell you what England did. I'm so far removed from it at the moment. And I'm going to go and see my first rugby game in November as well. Middle of November, I'm off to the city of Bath. Doesn't go like that, Gregor. I can't wait for that. Never been to a game of rugby in my life, but I've always wanted to. It's so much cheaper than football. It's like literally 30 quid for a ticket as opposed to like 120 for a football game. And I'm like, okay, let's give it a go. And it's just literally a stone's throw from where I stay when I go to Bath. Oh yeah, okay, 2 of those. Stud, if you're still out there, I'm curious actually. What did you find was the most interesting part of this build, and what was the trickiest part of this build for you, and how do you find moving it around? So sorry, that was 3 questions. If you're still there, let me know how you find moving it around and stuff. Because I've seen a lot of your videos, and in a lot of those videos, you're moving the Death Star around. Oh, Bath are playing very well. That's cool. Yeah, honestly, I can't wait to go up there. I'm literally like, Bath is just a couple of hours from London. It's just basically M4, and I stay on Great Pulteney Street, and the stadium is virtually side on to it. It's adjacent to a croquet pitch. I mean, you don't get much British in that, do you? Croquet. Okay, goes on there like that. It's this weird gap there. Okay. Goes that way around. Starts saying, yeah, it's quite sturdy, so I was impressed there. Yeah, I mean, I think it's quite a cool, bold move that they've decided to go with all system as opposed to doing any Technic. I mean, there are some Technic bricks in this, but it doesn't have to be Technic. I think they've just done Technic to keep the weight down, or keep the price down anyway, because it's less plastic, isn't it? Yeah, for the best part, I really enjoyed literally all the play features, like the elevator, the chute for the trash compactor, etc. It's all a treat in my eyes. Yeah. I think this is going to be... I mean, I haven't finished it yet or anything like that, but I am enjoying it. Like, it's just all brickwork. It's just really, really enjoyable. So far, so good. Like I say, there's a few kind of forces at bay here, but the fact that we've just kind of sealed it off now with all these parts around here means they should all pretty much stay in place. Oh, and Stud, if you're... I keep saying if you're still there, because I know you shoot around a lot. How long did it take you to build it as well? Oh, this is a nice track. Beautiful places, Bath. Tim, I absolutely love Bath. I go there 2-3 times, bare minimum twice a year. I do. Like I say, I've got a place there I stay at, and it's a real chill, relaxing time. I get to spend some really good time with my wife, and it's such good fun. We both love it there. And the restaurants there, the nightlife, really, really good. I love it. And we're going just before the Christmas markets kick off. And the Christmas markets are good, but it's super busy there then. And it's like, okay, I'll see Christmas markets literally every day when I go into London, so I don't need to see any more. I've got enough to it as it is. Oh, this is cool. This is kind of like our first building. Our first construction for it. So that must go there. And then... oh, there's a lot of work gone into designing this. I said, yeah, I use this track for some of the vlogs. Not that I've done a vlog in a while, but I will need to work on the one for Bricktastic. That is for sure. There we go. It's like the back part of a boat. Nicole's giving out plenty of love out there as well. Yeah, 9 hours 48 minutes as I recorded the entire process. Dude, 9 hours 48. That's really good. I've heard people say that it took them 24 hours or something. It's like, what? Yeah, I think if I could put aside one whole day for it, I would definitely be able to do it. Will you ever publish that? You building it for the 9 hours 48, or is that something for your members or something like that, Christo? Because I'm intrigued. But yeah, I don't think I could do it that quick. I definitely couldn't do it that quick. I mean, Thiago, he was going hammer and tong the other day when I was watching him build his one. It was fun though watching him. It was almost slightly hassled as well, and I'm like, but he's pretty much unflappable. Is Thiago? Yeah, that's good. That's looking great. Brandon's saying, dude, that's fast. Yeah, I mean, it's really fast, that, isn't it? Hello. Peter Davis, a.k.a. Le Boys Studios. I think I pronounced that right, haven't I? I just really like the fact. Do you know, that's the thing. There's just mostly brick. There's hardly any plates. That's really quite rare for a Lego set these days. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. This is going to be this nice curve. Oh, if I just pull this around here, you'll see it. There's going to be a nice curve that I'm applying here. You've got that there and that there. And it's going to go just along there. That is a nice finish. Oh, nice. These are sound effects. Wait for it. That. There you go. And then it'll go back into music. when I created the playlist, I accidentally copied a couple of sound effects across, and those were them. And the weird thing is, they kind of goes with the mood of the tracks of music. So I was like, oh, do you know what? No one's ever going to notice it. But when it just happened, I was like, right. There you go. Doesn't that look good? That's a nice finish, isn't it? Really nice finish. Very, very nice finish. Right, you go here. Ah, oh, you guys looking forward to Christmas? I can't wait for some time off. I wouldn't mind. I was only off for a week last week. Oh, it's such a nice time in Spain. Yeah, Krista, I was in Menorca last week. Never been there before. Been Mallorca a couple of times, and I haven't been mainland Spain before, which is quite unusual. Been Portugal, you know, guys. Okay. Onto one of my lucky numbers, 13. 13, 11, 10 and 8. And if you know what those numbers represent, then you know. Right. Number 13. It's like the number 13 bus. Well, this has actually got quite a lot of Lego in it. Oh, black Lego, that's for sure. Now, if the bags are sealed, that means essentially, if they're sealed, I've not... Let me turn that around. I'm sure it's trying to zoom in on that. If the bags are sealed, it means there wasn't any stickers in it. Ooh, that's cool. Must be part there. Something. Greg, where did you get your custom Superman from? My custom Superman. Oh yeah, I had to think then. I was thinking about, was that the big Superman up there? Jaka, Jaka. Look it up. I think they're based in California, and I got it for 70 quid, which sounds like a lot of money, and it is a lot of money, but that is including postage as well. If you look at the post, I got it in there. They're really good. Like honestly, if someone said to me, "What's your favourite figure of the year?" I'd give it to that, 100%. But it's not, and it is Lego, but obviously it's not an official minifigure. I mean, it's got a lot of plates in them. What are these? Oh, we got ourselves a minifigure though. It's the one and only Han Solo. I used to call him Han Solo when I was a kid. Now I call him Han. Nicole, does that mean I'm more sophisticated? But yeah, do you like it, Peter? Are you a fan of that? Because I very rarely buy custom figs. There's a company called Minifig something rather. Minifix Me? I think it's called that. And I bought their Mr. Terrific from there. Oh, dude, that's so good. Yeah, Peter, if you're interested in the custom ones, they're kind of the main two I've bought this year. Check out the Mr. Terrific video as well. Dude, it's so good. You even got the spheres with it as well. Like, really, really good. And I'm quite particular, actually. Yeah, it says, yeah, it looks cool. Really good. And the S looks really good on the cape as well. Like a lot of companies that have done custom versions of them, I don't think the capes are very good. I like the rubber. I think Jack could actually do a rubber cape version of it as well. I didn't get that. I got the cloth one. It's left-handed. Yeah. So let's give him a bit of an aggressive look. I've got 2 blasters in this one. That's unusual. That's weird, isn't it? I've got 2 blasters. That's quite cool. I'll give both of them to him. Give Han Solo the Lara Croft look. There you go. Pretty good. Right, let's pop them on here. Let's put these at the back. The old Stormies. They did look weird. There's a lot of figs. But there we go. There's the figures thus far. We'll give Han the other one to kind of balance it up a little bit. Nice. Okay. What are we doing next? So now we seem to be laying down some plates and stuff like that. And I think there's kind of a little bit of strengthening going on here. I bought a lot from the East from a company, but they can take up to 2 years as you pre-order the figures. Yeah, I think I've heard of the company that you're talking about, and I know a friend of mine that ordered some. Dude, it took them 3 years. They've just literally posted them out to him. I mean, that is wild. 2 years. This company took like 3 months. They came out just literally straight after the movie, and I looked at a few at the time, and I just thought this was the best one. And I didn't even I preferred it over the company that I got the Mr. Terrific from. Because like I say, I'd rather I want to buy one version of it. I'm not really interested in any others. That said, I do know a friend of mine who's making one as well, but they've not finished it yet. Where does that go then? Oh, goes down here. That's a really weird optical illusion. The way I was looking at this, there's this here. If I make it bigger, you guys will see it. See that there? I thought I'm looking for a piece going across there, and it's not. It's down there. So this is in line with that. Whew, it was like a weird optical illusion. Anyway, moving on swiftly. Tracy minifigs. I'll have to check those out. Are they good? Like, is it worth the wait? That's what I want to know, Peter. Ricky Bricks is out there as well. Hello, everyone. Ricky, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Do us a little favour, give the stream a thumbs up if you don't mind. Hopefully you'll hang around for a little while. It's good to have you there, my friend. Okay, I see how that goes there now. Yeah, this is like a strengthening beam. Turn it around. It's got the arrows on this, kind of makes a little bit more sense. Cool shade of brown for the grill. Seen that before. I've seen some pics on Instagram, Greg. Yeah, please do, mate. And if you ever want to share them, email them to me at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com, and I'll show them off on Friday. I do like the custom stuff, and always happy to help them out. In terms of sort of shining the light on them, because I don't think a lot of people even knows this sort of stuff exists. I think in the Star Wars world, it definitely is quite hype, and I think the ACOT boys they're bringing out, I think, like an F1 Formula One of them. They like their little limited runs on stuff. I bought their very first one when I went to Brickworld Chicago a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's always quite kind of cool. Yeah, the boys are doing a custom sticker sheet. Oh, are they? Ooh, I'd have to look that up. Brandon, do us a favour, send us a link to that as well. I am rather partial to a sticker. If you know my weekly thing that I tend to throw out there, my technique, you know. I've got one of those at the moment. It's just bumbling along on Instagram. It's getting like 15,000 views a day. It's up to like it's hit 1.4 million today. It has. It's a little bit proud there, and that's clearly showing it is as well. Okay. It's kind of weird building like this because it's unusual, especially like doing this next part actually, like that there. This piece here goes on there like that. That's quite unusual, but obviously something slides along there, which is good. Lego Team B says that weekly thing I throw out there, and there's that sticker thing too. Ha! Yeah. Yeah, let's try and keep it Lego, shall we? something Lego. Right, where does this go then? From here, I presume. Also, that's a design instruction manual for this. How long does that take? Yo KO. I think Chris is just. I think Chris is the coffee has landed for Chris. He's in good for blood. We've got a lot of these panels coming up next. Right, let's put this over here for now. Yeah, this is definitely going to be harder to maneuver around. I'm gonna have to move back pieces and all sorts. I'm shocked. What other weekly thing would there be other than London Calling? Good point. I'm gonna leave. I'll dock it there. That Death Star is getting me hooked. I will need to start saving for it. Dude, that's well, I say I saved for it. I saved for the 2016 Death Star. Got that. Never built it. Sold it as the moment I heard this one was coming out. And that pretty much paid for it. It paid for this. So, and that's why it was weird, because when they announced it and they said it's going to be the first $1,000 set, I was like, okay, well that's going to be, you know, £800, maybe $750 if we're lucky, $850 worst. And then when they announced it and it was like £900, I was like, who's done that conversion? They've got that wrong. So anyway, one thing leads to another, and I got it for the price that I wanted to pay for it, which is jolly good. And I got the gift with purchase as well, which is pretty important, because that's not going. I mean, I thought it'd be lucky to get 50 quid for it, but yeah, it isn't going anywhere south at the moment. People are paying on average, I'd say, 120 for it. Oh, this is nice and satisfying, putting all these panels in there. Is anyone building anything at the moment? Just curious, is anyone doing any builds on a cool Thursday evening? Oh, weather's really changed, hasn't it? I will sell some of my backlog, says Ricky. What are you thinking of selling, Ricky? Makes sense if you sort of think to yourself, do you know, I'm really just not going to build it. And this is a really good time of year to sell Lego, by the way, especially with like Christmas coming and stuff like that. And if you've got retired sets and things, it really is. Honestly, from early November onwards, it's a great time to sell Lego. At least I've always found anyway. For that's what you want. Nice big solid bricks like that. Toons Bricks is out there. It's 1,400 in Canadian Pacos. I think we're all getting screwed. Yeah, you Canadians. I think the Aussies as well. They've had $1,000 sets for quite a while. There's a few scratches on that one there. Sticks out like a mile, that does. It's going to be a nice little area, though, this will be. What's that, 1x3? Maybe Sanctum Santorum sealed. Yeah, it's a nice set. And a train set as well. Yeah, Sanctum's a good set, though. I got. I'm really fortunate. I've got both of those. The latest one I've not built yet, and the original one, the Sanctum Santorum Showdown, I built only a few weeks ago with Madlib. It was a really fun stream. Check it out. It was like literally 5 streams ago, something like that. You can buy 3 DS with your backlog. So Ricky's got a big backlog, has he? And Toon saying, and give one to the bees and me. Do you know what? If I won the lottery, I'd buy a lot of people that set. Certainly some of the big Star Wars. Some of my friends that are really into their Star Wars. It's weird though, isn't it? You buy a Lego Star Wars set for like, I think I paid $350 for the one in 2016 when it just as it was retiring. I was like, oh, do you know what? I'll just buy it anyway. Because I wasn't sure, did I want to build it or whatever. And then I've just held on to it. Whenever it retired. It wasn't really that long ago. And anyway, that shot up in value. And as soon as I heard this new one was coming out, I was just like, right, okay, I'm going to take my chances, sell this, and hopefully the new one will be better. I do prefer this design. The weird thing is, I wasn't really expecting it to be as expensive as it was. I don't know what I was thinking, really. Legacy, we trump tunes as usual with, 1,500 Australian dollars. You guys get stung. Is that why you used to call yourself Lego Team B? Because you're continuously getting stung. Or is it because you're bumbling around? I don't we quite know. Is it any of those things, Chris? Or just? I don't think I've ever put so many panels on a section before. Well, this is a lot of plastic. It's never ending as well. That's nice though. Got like a start on one end with a 1x3, and then It's just 5 of these. 1x6s. It's very satisfying. Lego teammate looking shocked. Shock the bees. This is quite dreamy music. I think it's because they like to sting you. Yeah. I'm an Englishman in Australia. Song by Sting. Look at that. That is a lot of plastic there. That is... I never built anything like it. It's always like something you'd build for a mock. Look at it. Look at the reflection on it. Oh, I think he threw all the love as well for the t-shirts. Like that other t-shirt, as though buying the Death Star wasn't enough. I was like, no, do you know what? This is a bit of an occasion. I want a couple of different shirts to wear, and I want them all to be kind of relatable to Star Wars. Okay, we've got those thumbs going up, which is good. Thank you so much for that. It does feel weird though, streaming on a Thursday. Like nobody streams on Thursdays anymore. Anyway, I'd only be building this by myself anyway. I don't think Jen would be interested in building it with me. Right, 2, 1, 3. Okay, then that, and then that. Okay, you go there. Very cool. Right, where do you go? Right. Bit of manoeuvring to do here. Oh, I've definitely got to bear that in mind for the next stream on Saturday. Move the screens back. Right, so we're basically filling this area here. And it goes, oh, okay. So it kind of clonks in like that. So they're saying put it in there like that and then fold it down. Oh, yeah, give it a little squeeze. You have to do that because there's 4 studs poking out. Look at that. Whoa. That was very satisfying, that was. There we go. Okay, so nobody stream on Thursday, really? You never stop for Lego World of Twitch. Oh, yeah. Don't do Twitch. Not yet. I keep saying I might. But then again, I might not. Right, let's put some stuff into this, shall we? What's going on here? Let's say it's Friday, and I won't go to work tomorrow. Dude, I'm with you. I would love that. Could be up nice and early tomorrow. Yeah, it's really full on. That's why I've got to be just really well organised for the streams. Like I say, after this stream, I'll put up the one for Saturday. London Calling's already out there at the moment. Oh, it'd be nice to do a stream with other people again. It's very... I don't really stream on my own too often, to be honest. But it is nice to do it. Because, like I say, I'd only be doing this on my own. Building it, and it's like, well, just do it live. Or I do it for the members as well. I do quite a few live streams for the members. I was building the Lumi Bricks one recently with them. That was good fun. And that goes like so. Or does it? Yeah. 2 of those. Well, that's interesting. Because let's say it's Friday. Yeah, I'd love to say it's Friday. So we can pretend. Have you guys ever woken up on a weekend and thought you had to go to work? It kind of happened to me twice, it has. Okay, I was talking about Bricktastic. Okay, slightly random, just sort of sits there on the side. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I think it's got liability of falling out, this stuff is. Anyway, let's pop that kind of there. That's how that goes. Okay, bag 14 coming up. LC is the hardest work I've ever done. You're only getting in a couple of weeks. Oh, look at that, look. We've got a pasta piece. Oh, there might actually be a sticker for this one. I say that even though it was sealed. I did miss a few stickers out. There was like 5. And honestly, I just couldn't be bothered to go back through it all to work out where they all went. So I was like, there's only 5. I'm like, I'll pick them off later. Or at a later date. Oh, we must be starting off the elevator. The lift. You lift me up. Right, okay. Where are those bits going already? We've got a printed piece. Pretty old one. I wonder what the oldest printed piece in circulation still is. Anyways, let's put those over there. Where are we working here? Right, over there. A few little pieces. Oh. Two by 2 tile. Where are you, 2 by 2 tile? Yeah, Nicole, I saw the Blue Bricks. I mean, there's another company. I've actually bought one of their products. And I haven't built it yet, but it's a really cool Klingon bird of prey from Star Trek. And the cool thing about it, it's cloaked. Which sounds really bizarre, but it's the whole set is made up of trans clear pieces, and that is definitely something that Lego would never do, because I just don't see if it would actually be worth the manufacturing of it. But anyway, they did it, and I was like, "Oh, good on you, Blue Bricks!" So I bought that, but I was way too late for buying the Enterprise D. They sold out in minutes. Excuse me, I'm running out of Ribena. Yeah. I exercised before this stream. A bit of a mistake, because now I'm feeling hungry. I'm like, I want to try and keep, even though I'm doing all these streams, or will be doing all these streams, I haven't done them yet. It's the planning of them. I'm trying to do other things around it as well. Otherwise, I just feel like I'm just sitting down way too much. Toon Bricks are saying, "Hey bees, you're really old. What is the oldest printed piece that's still in circulation?" We're not talking about your circulation, Lego Team B. He goes, all two bricks. It's a long story. He first appears back when I was a boy. Very good. Onion on our belt, as it was the style at the time. Hey, he's quite profound. That's got to be Chris. Right. Oh, we're doing a bit of Technic stuff. We've got a Technic brick. We've got an axle. I mean, that's Technic, isn't it? We've got this weird thing here. I've got no idea what that is, but it's got to be Technic. If it's probably from an old Bionicle set or something like that. Well, hello there. Jump in. Hey, Alex. Good to see you, dude. Do us a little favour. Give the stream a thumbs up. I always say that to people when they come in. I always appreciate it. You know that. How you doing, Alex? What are you working on at the moment? Are you building anything for us? Are you going to be sending me some pictures tomorrow? Nicole, Lady McBrick. Are you sending me some pictures? Nicole, maybe you could send me a picture of the box art for the Enterprise D. Is it obtainable? Ooh. So we've got this pasta piece here, and there's at one end the red axle goes in. Does it go all the way? Mm-hmm. And the other end we got the yellow one, and then in the red it goes like that. And then that goes in there like so. And then we get one of these axle locks in there too. Which is jolly good. And then this goes there like that. And that is the beginning of the elevator shaft, which is jolly exciting, isn't it? My wife just gifted me the new Game Boy. Oh, dude, that's really good. That is meant to be one of the best sets of the year. I just wish they'd put a minifigure in it or something like that. You know what they do? Where they put a figure inside a set or something like that. That said, I don't think there's any room for it to do it. But by all accounts, it's a really good build. And I would have loved to have got it. If I hadn't got this, maybe I would have. Oh. Good stuff. Mrs. LBB is home and safe, which is nice. Yeah, these panels here, love these. Brilliant things. But putting stickers on this side, piece of pie. Not a problemo. Doing it around here, though, that is a pain. It's really hard to get them dead center. At least when I'm doing my technique, it is. but you're always better to do it from the top down. But when I'm doing the videos, you have to do them from the side on. Yeah, not perfect, but not too bad neither. Always straight, but not necessarily dead center. So my technique is good, but it's not always perfect in all situations. Maybe Ricky's wife will get me one. I doubt that. Not unless she knows me. Always happy to be gifted anything, though. I'm easy. I'm that kind of YouTuber. Right, what we got going on here? So, we've got one of these greys, which is quite cool. A 1x1. Black brick to go on that as well. So, we're building up around the back of the elevator shaft. I thought it was quite a good idea, actually, doing the elevator shaft. Come on, let's talk about elevator shafts. This is a weird conversation. But what Lego sets have got elevator shafts? I'm thinking Ninjago City and the modular, the town hall. That had one. Can anyone think of any others? I don't think I'll be having this conversation tonight. The Game Boy is amazing. Set of the year for me. Ooh. I'm intrigued. Peter, is it set of the year even though it hasn't come with a minifigure? Which is what, you know, that is Lego's thing. That's the only thing that sets them aside from most other sort of brick building companies. As far as I'm concerned, anyway. That's it. I do think their sets are pretty sturdy and very well designed. Even if there are crazy prices. The City Ski Resort has an elevator too. Yeah? Yeah, let me know. I'm curious. Sets with elevators. Does that go there? I reckon so. And thanks as always, you lot out there, for tuning in. I super appreciate it. The Friends Modern Mansion has an elevator. Yes, that is a set. My God, when that came on the scene 2 years ago, oh man, Friends was on a high, and it was clobbering Lego City. But I think Lego City's come back into its own again now, probably because there's that. Is it Chris Stamp? Is leading the team now. And Friends just seems to have just gone a bit, yeah, you know, a bit on. It seemed to have cooled down a little bit. That said, I don't think it really is part of the theme of Friends, but mini dolls nonetheless. With the Wicked sets, they're quite good. But I really like the Wicked art set. Oh man, that is good. Got to get that. But I want to get the Batman Skyline first. Anyone out there bought the Batman Skyline before? Do you recommend it? Do you rate it? I want to get it. Matt Mellish loves it, and I am a big Batman fan. Has that got an elevator shaft in it? Yeah, the Malibu mansion. Yeah, it does look like something out of Miami Vice. Oh yeah, the haunted house drop tower. Oh, dude, good shout. That's a set. I got that not too long ago, actually. I traded for it. I think I traded a Bricklink Designer Program set for it. It was a no, it wasn't a duplicate. It was I built Brick Cross from the Bricklink Designer Program, and I was like, you know what? I really like this train station. This is very good. And I kind of fancy getting another one as well. But I never seem to quite pull the trigger on it. I should do, really. I know someone who's got one. Anyways. So because of that, I had Studgate. And I was like, do you know what? I'm going to let Studgate go. So I traded Studgate for several sets. can't see this. There we go. And one of them was the Haunted Mansion, which I don't actually ever think I've revealed yet. And I've been buying recently, the last couple of weeks anyway, especially when I was in Spain. I have been buying the odd set that is retiring or sets that are just in very good deals. The Bulldozer's one of them. My God, I got the Bulldozer for like 33% off or something like that it was. And I nearly bought it just before I went on holiday at 20% off. And then when I was on holiday, I was just like, okay, fine, I'll have that. So I think the Bulldozer might have an issue with the front shovel section. It doesn't shovel very well, apparently. Yeah, I need to get the Batman Skyline. It's really cool. Yeah, dude, me too. Just built the Batman Skyline. No! You rate it as a must-have. Do you really? Lego Team B, tell me about it. Why do I have to get it so much? I think it looks really good. Matt Mellish has definitely talked me into it. I'm pretty sure Lauren's got it. I think I will regret it if I don't get it. And there's so much good Batman stuff out there. I really think DC is like one of the in things at the moment. And I just wish Lego would look a little bit more beyond Batman. But I do like Batman as a theme. He's one of my favourite themes. Without really, in my head, I don't really treat it as a theme. But yeah, LTB, let me know. Give me your top thing that you really like about it. The minifigures. I tell you, I love the fact that you get the minifigures with it. And that's it. I will always say this till I'm blue in the face. I want minifigures with most sets. Do you know what? Here's the thing. I tell you what I think would have been a good gift with purchase with the fish tank, which is we're going to be talking a lot about that tomorrow during London Calling. If you're interested to know anything about London Calling, the link for that is live. Well, the stream's up anyway. It goes live tomorrow. But yeah, that's always good. There's normally like double the amount of people watching me on that. Because it is quite a... Well, London Calling is quite a sociable event, to be honest. Ricky's saying, yeah, nice, I want it bad. Toon's saying, yeah, isn't the Skyline retiring this year? Yeah, absolutely, which is why we need to get it. That and Ninjago City Markets, that's the other one I'm getting. They're the big guns I want to get. And that Skyline is like £250. And it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. But I'm going to get it on Black Friday. Or in and around that time. And Black Friday, oh, can't wait. Oh no, it's already in place. Right, that's all good. Yeah, g'day Liam, bricked the bed. Yeah, just says the incredible mini buildings, the details, the figs. Chris says it really does look like a scene from a Batman comic. Ah, cool, man. Cool. Thank you both. Totally love you guys for that. Chris, just do me a favour. Please do me a favour. Send me pictures of it. Send me some pictures of your best parts of it. And I will showcase them on London Calling tomorrow. You know the drill. And then plus it hypes it up more. It kind of makes me want it even more. Because I know if I don't get it, I will regret that. I kind of almost regretted the Spider-Man one. I mean, that didn't come with any figures. And, there was... John Lewis was selling it in London for like 50 quid. It was like, just get it away, get it off the shelves. And I missed out on that because... Why did I do that? Oh, yeah, because I had my operation earlier on this year. Which seemingly seems to have gone quite well. So that's all good. The fish tank will be on sale very quickly. It could be wrong. Dude, it will be. I think that is going to be... I mean, it all depends how much Lego is actually going to manufacture them. But I said this in in the comment section on Tiago's review, I was like, who at Lego thinks that this is going to sell well at that price? Like, so why do it? Why manufacture something? And it just seems to be nobody's doing that. You know, I think we're all pretty good judges of how things are going to sell and things like that. But I don't know, maybe they'll just do a limited run of them or something like that. And when I say limited run, they won't manufacture them like a Star Wars set or anything like that. They'll be like, you know, a couple of shop or something like that. And because there are shops that do limited runs on them. I mean, Tiago, actually, to go back to Tiago, he had issues buying his Death Star. It was like a week late for him. He went to the store. They wasn't sending any. But I think it was a certified store. Ooh, I wonder if this is going to have a sticker. It wouldn't surprise me. I told you LC was hard work. There you go, see? Got to earn your pennies. Oh yeah, there is a sticker for this one. This is one of those I missed. I'm saying that. It's not like a big miss. So we'll have you guys will have a live My Technique video now. Yeah, and always feel free to send me pictures that I can zoom in on and have a good look. See what's going on. I tell you what, these elevators are going to be well made. I think it's a really nice feature of the set. Some people were a bit like, even like some of the land people were a bit like, oh, I'm not sure about the elevators and the amount of space it takes up, but I think it's good that you are able to connect it up. It's a bit like having a block of flats or something like that in a modular. Right, I need to get the sticker sheet now. So just so you guys can see the books. Oh dear, I'll pull me back out doing this. There we go. There's all that's the instruction manual for these, or the instruction manuals. I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? That's why I'm using a PDF. I wouldn't have any room on my desk. I mean, the Millennium Falcon, my God. The instruction manual for that was like, it was horrific. Anyway. So, last time I remember, I think I put it in here. Oh, look at that. Anyone, I think I planned this. There we go. Look at all them. That is horrific, isn't it? That's 2 hours work doing that. Albeit I was filming them as well. There we go. What's LTV said? Yeah, I'm out for dinner tonight, Chris. Home Alone should good to send photos. Maybe you can light it up and hang it outside. Yeah, Medieval Town Square was a good buy recently. Yeah, did I? I may have bought that. I've got a lot of Lego that's come this last week, believe it or not. I might have to do like a sort of haul video over the weekend. I've got to get this done first, though. Anyway, you can't put that away yet. I need to use it. I'll tell you what was weird about this as well. I'll bring my head back in again, shall we? What was weird about this, and I noticed it was happening to Tiago, but he's a professional, is Tiago. It wasn't bothering him. But it really curls up really easily and quick. Anyway, let's get this on, shall we? It's just get my fingerprints off it all. I've seen more stickers than this. So have I, mate. I say that you get 50 stickers on Speed Champions. I mean, my God. I'd want therapy after that. Let's bring this up. So what am I doing? Right, so number 14. Hopefully there's a number 14 sticker there. There you go. That one there. Right, so it's got... Let's have a look at that. Zoom in. That's it. put it round like that. So it's got two on the left. There we go. Now what I will say, straight off the bat, there we go. I mean, it's a bit limp, isn't it, this sticker? It's not particularly sticky. It's alright, I suppose. Anyway, so I tend to put them on fairly straight. Straight to the logo where it says Lego on it anyway. See that? I think M&R said he felt the stickers weren't particularly a good match. I think these are pretty good, personally. So I don't know if how they're manufacturing in America, if it's different, but definitely the UK one, I'd say it was perfect, in fact. So yeah, I think the Americans are getting a bad deal there. But yeah, you guys look at that. I think the matchup isn't actually all right. Anyway, let's stick it on and you'll get a better look at it. Lego Team is in my feed from Greg. What's that? I've seen more stickers. Yeah, I'm up to, I think today's one was like number 80. I might get to 99 and then just quit and be like, I'm done with it all now. Or will I? Watch this space. Anyway, here we go. Do the finger thing. And there you go. What do you reckon? Actually, honestly, I think that's a pretty good match. And there's always going to be some variant, but it was nowhere near as bad as the variant that M&R had. But there you go. You got like 2 vids in one there. My technique and a live stream. You guys, right? You know how to live. Right. Where does that go? That goes there. Right, let's bring this in. Oh yeah, I've got to definitely swap this around. This is going. I honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to see the. I'm not going to be able to see one of the screens when I'm done here. Oh, it's going to be a nightmare. Still, it'll be a fun nightmare though, won't it? I should just done what Targo does. Just have a massive desk and one webcam set up. Right. Does that go in there like that? Okay. There we go. Very good. I'm liking that. And then that goes there like that. Okay. So that just sits in there like that. So that slides like so, which is kind of cool. And then according to that, yeah, can't go in there like that, surely. That works really well. That works slightly better than I thought it would. There we go. Let me turn that around so you can see it as well. There we go. Well, that's kind of cool. Right, let's pop a few more plates together. Does the Bugle have an elevator in it? I don't think it has. That's a good set. I'm looking forward to getting. That retires. I mean, is it worth getting another one of those? I mean, I'm saying that. I'm seriously running out of money, to be honest. There's so many good Lego sets out there now that it is hard to... Like, back in the day, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I'll buy another copy of that. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I won't now because there's too many good sets out there. You love me really, Lego Team B. Look at this. Oh, we've got Polar Bricks out there as well saying hello. Right, I've done a book. We've done a whole book. How cool is that? Anyway, that's looking pretty good for the moment. Right, so what I need to do is just grab this and get myself another building instructions. I've got to download book 2. Voila. Here it comes. Yeah, book 1 completed. How cool is that? So just to show you lovely lot out there what it looks like whilst it's downloaded. Shouldn't take too long. I've got over a gig speed plugged into the internet. Look at that so far. It's big, isn't it? Wowzers. It's really big. Dare I say it, it's a little bit on the heavy side as well. Anyway, it's good fun. And it's good fun having you lot out there as well. Poof. There we go. Looking good. Yeah. Good, thank you, Polar. How the devil are you, my friend? Right. Okay, so these are... If I move that over there, you'll see here what we're doing next. So we're building... Oh, this is a trash compactor. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be putting the next section up here as well. The next elevator part. And we're going to be adding on a section around here as well. Oh, that looks nice, that does, where the shuttle goes. So, where are we going first then? Ah, look at this classic scene. Yeah, that is a classic scene. Love the trash compactor. Has there ever been another scene that's been done like that in any other movies? There we go. Right, bag 15. Chewbacca, eh? What a character. What a brilliant character. How you doing, Andy, as well? How's your other half? See what? Starting to hear a lot of people now. A lot more people talking about Bricktastic. It's like the next big thing that's going to be happening. Oh, this is cool. I do like the Chewbacca minifig. He's very cool. Oh, it's Chewbacca with no clothes on. He's all hairs. Look at this though. That's cool, isn't it? Boof. What a great figure. I got one of him from the Solo movie sets that came out, which was really good. I actually really like the movie as well. And he's got these glasses on. He's got snow all over him. It's good. I say glasses, more goggles really. Yeah, doing okay. Just building the Avengers Shitari battle pack thingy. Helen's good too. Ah, that's nice to hear. Good stuff. And you know what you can do? You can send me some pickies to take a look at tomorrow on London Calling. Well, not just me. Me and maybe another 500 people as well. And thank you everybody who does listen to that back as well. That's doing so well on the audio podcasts on Apple. Apple especially anyway. It's like 90% of people listen to it back on that. Or at least those that do listen to the audio podcast version. Oh, okay, so that goes upside down. One of these funny little elements. Goes like that. Goes like that. Is there one to put in there? I'm presuming that goes in there like so. Oh. There we go. I mean, of course, he fires this, doesn't he? is in there. There we go. There's Chewie. It does look a bit like Captain Caveman, don't you think? There's a bit of Captain Caveman there. There you go. So there's all the figures thus far. 3 Stormtroopers, Chewie and Han Solo. Looking good. Looking good. We're getting through some figures on this one. Right, let's get some building done. It'd be kind of cool to see in the future what people end up doing with the Death Star. If they kind of change things around and take out some of the units and put other bits in there. But I suppose in a certain degree, it's actually quite surprising how little we did actually see of the Death Star. Like internally, anyway, we saw it and stuff. But like, there was that great big tower that the Emperor was in, which of course you do have internally here, but it wasn't. It was never really other sections of it what you saw. It was good though. I like the politics in it as well between Tarkin and Krennic. Basically, Tarkin just took a lot of the credit for it, but really it was Krennic. And I got a comic once, not that long ago, about 2 years ago maybe, and Thrawn and Tarkin, I'm pretty sure we're on the Death Star. So is it kind of a shame that we don't get a Thrawn with this set? That would have been quite cool. But from the comics, I can kind of get that you wouldn't. KO is made it home with Helen in the end. Oh, good stuff. I was lucky when I was on holiday. I had my inspirational kind of hit me when I was out one day. So I messaged Andy about it for Bricktastic, i.e. Soapbox-tastic, and when I got a good laugh anyway, I was like, yep, that's exactly what I was looking for. That's the reaction I wanted. You guys got anything you're going to be building over the course of the weekend? Anything big? Any cool new little sets? Or maybe something retro and old, maybe rare? Thrawn wasn't on the Death Star, says Toonsbricks. He, I think he was in the comics, but he's never been there in the TV series. Because, and the reason was he never wanted there to be one big, powerful, definitive weapon that the Imperials had. Instead, what Thrawn wanted was there to be like a more of a mass of Imperial Star Destroyers. That's why around the time of Rebels, Thrawn was at odds with Krennic because he was developing the TIE Defender, and it was a case of where does the budget go? Does it go in the TIE Defenders or does it go in the Death Star? That was all around that sort of lore. You'll see that in Rebels, actually. well, I think it might be in even one of the early seasons. There we go. Looking good. But yeah, it was quite political actually, Star Wars in some respects. Well, all around Palpatine anyway, which was weird because they always said it was the Skywalker saga. Well, made it weird that they killed off Luke Skywalker. And but personally speaking, I always thought it was more of the Palpatine saga. I mean, he was the one that was in most of the films, putting all the strings in the background. So I don't know. My thoughts. Let me know what you think about that as well. Or if you happen to be watching this back in the future, let me know what you think of the Death Star and modern day Star Wars in general down in the comments as well. Alright, what's going on there? Put that one there. Hey, we've got Cy O'Connor in the house. Cy, is it your lunch break now? Feels like he should be around now. Not that I study when you're having your lunch break, of course. Anyway, hope you're good, my friend. Hope family's good. Looks like you had a great time at Dublin BritCon. Cue music. Everybody show the one and only, the infamous Cy O'Connor some love out there. Quite, there's a lot of tiling going on down here. Lots of... Oop, that's close. One by one tiling anyway. I need to send some videos and pics to you. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, feel free to send the pics. I suppose we got the videos. Some of the would be good as well. Yeah. But londonbridgebricks@gmail.com. You know my address anyway, so. Yeah, it would be good to have some of it. Did you enjoy it? And what did you think of Chris? It was good. Was it good? Did you enjoy meeting Chris? He's a good guy. I like Chris. Right. Where are we going? Two of those. So just a little reminder, while I've got most of you out there at the moment, which is good. Everybody, do me a little favour, give the stream a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Always appreciate that. I will be back tomorrow for London Calling, don't forget. But building this, I'll be back on Saturday, not Sunday. I'll be back on Sunday as well, but first of all, I'll be back on Saturday. 1 p.m. UK time, 8 a.m. Eastern time in America. That'll be an early one for the East Coasters out there. So they'll be waking up to that, and then I'll be like Sunday. I'm back a little bit later. I might do an early one. Depends what the weather's doing on Sunday. I may do an early one, but I'm definitely going to be kicking off at 5 p.m, which is noon Eastern time. Right. Okay. Looking good. Looking really good, in fact. There's a lot of tiling going on. And Rebel would be finished if TIE Defender put into full production, I heard. It probably would have, and that was the thing. It literally was a strategy, a change of strategy, and Thrawn wanted to bring in that style, and yeah, other people had other ideas. So kind of says, yeah, it was awesome. We hung out with Chris and Fan from Saturday till Sunday. Yeah, very cool, mate. It really looked like everyone was having a good time there, Si. There was a lot of little tiles in this. I'm just using the brick separator just to keep the tiles nice and straight. Don't do that without breaking. Actually, it's probably better to do it like this. You get more traction behind it. How goes the build? Hey, Gas, good to see you. Yeah, build's coming along really, really well. This thing's going to be big, guys. It's going to be really big. At the moment, just doing a load of tiling. This is going to be the trash compactor. Oh, it's grey there. I was lucky. I nearly committed a grey tile where I shouldn't have. Oh my god! I bought my godson a Christmas present this week. Is it too early to be talking about that? Oh, there was a Lego Star Wars book on Amazon for £4. It's ridiculous. It was like £19 reduced to £4. But what's really cool about it, it's got this Star Wars 25 years of Star Wars anniversary figure in the form of Darth Maul. And I was like, he's going to love it. I just wanted to get it to him for the figure, to be honest. The fact that it comes with a book is a bit of a Brucey bonus. 3 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up red. Or reddish brown, I should say. So then after 4, then we got the 2 tiles there. Good to see you guys. What have you been up to this evening? It was a good stream last night. Enjoyed that, my friend. I was literally putting together about 5 streams all at once whilst you and watching and listening to you. Good chat though last night. Good chat. Right, I think all the others are clear. Yeah, they are. Oh, it was nice being back in London the other day just to get some coffee. Tiling, is it the bathroom? Do you need some grouting too? I think there'll be a grouter in here, but not one that you're thinking of, guys. It'll be like a monster. The monster grouter. Look at that, they give me exactly the right amount of clear tiles. Or have they? Do you know what? I think they've skipped me on one. I'm down a tile. Can you believe that? Let's have a look. There. 3 to there. 1 to there. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going in. I missed a 1x2 brown tile. Which, when you think about it, I only actually put 1 in the wrong place. There we go. That goes there. That goes there. So that means that goes there. They go in there, like so. And you pop that there. So we've got that there, jagged to there. Perfect. And then these two traverse those. And we put that down there like so. Then just run that along there. That kind of helps straighten them up. I think they do that on the Rivendell set. Haven't bought the Rivendell set yet. I definitely will though. Is it me or does Rivendell look really good in comparison? Actually, here's a question for everybody. Gaz, Sai, KO, and everybody else out there. For £500 or £400, what set would you rather have? Rivendell or a fish tank? Might make that the survey tomorrow night. But let me know. Put F for fish tank and R for Rivendell. Just curious to know what you guys out there think. I think I know what you're going to say. Still curious though. I might be pleasantly surprised. I think Gaz quite liked the fish tank. You ever kept fish, Gaz? Rivendell says King Oldendorf. Brandon Smith saying Rivendell. Definitely Rivendell, says Salix. Someone out there must love the fish tank. Any takers for the fish tank? Going once. Rivendell says Si O'Connor. I really need to get that. Oh, that's a nice piece. Chunky. Let's put it in the middle. That was a bit weird that they were just popping it right at the end. Like that. Like that. And at the other end we've got those. Oh yeah, got a new episode of Slow Horses would have come out today. I'll watch that over the weekend. And that's it. Looking good. All tiled. All in there, correct? Yep, all there. I always like to look just to make sure before I carry on. Well, there's a lot of tile in there. And yeah, looking good. And the next bag. So that was bag 15. Next bag is number 16. If my maths is correct. It is weird though, like building this without anyone else being here. I normally have Gaz here or Lauren, Madlib. But I'm doing so many of these streams. Right. Backside's going to sleep. Oh, look, we've got another Stormy to build. Oh, no, it's not a Stormy, in fact. It's a Stormy with a difference. It's Han Solo's Stormtrooper. This is cool. Here's the thing, though, right? Do you think, well, given the choice, what would you guys rather have? Okay, so overwhelmingly, you lot out there would much rather have Rivendell than the fish tank. But would you rather have 2 fish tanks or the Death Star? Kind of a different way of looking at it. Let me know what you think. Not Stormzy. Oh, it looks pretty cool, actually. I wonder... Oh, it must come in here. What was cool in the last lot? We got a spare blaster. Oh, he's got a bigger rifle in this one. Oh, in this one he's left-handed. Is Han Solo left-handed? Can I pick 2 Rivendales instead, or 3 Enterprises? Guys, the Enterprise, you can't get enough of it. We were talking earlier on about your excitement about the Enterprise. Yeah, Death Star. People would rather have the Death Star than 2 of those fish tanks. I think, honestly, I think they missed the trick. Not putting in like a minifigure, deep sea diver minifigure or something like that. Or even just some divers minifigures. I mean, actually, do you know what? And while we're talking about it, I mean, because this is kind of like a preamble for London Calling tomorrow. What are people's thoughts about the pump as a gift with purchase? Is that not like bizarre? Like, I know it goes with a fish tank, but still, it's like a pump. Anyone got any thoughts on that? Tell me my thoughts. Don't forget, hit that like button. If you're listening to this back, you're watching it back in the future, wherever you're watching it, say hello, leave a comment, give the stream a thumbs up. Gaz is saying he likes a pump. Gaz, can you put a bit of context behind that, please? Death Star or 2 fish tanks, aka indecent proposal. I'll throw in a pump as well. Gotta get fairer than that, apparently. Ah, one of the most useful parts ever. 1x2 round tile. Or plate, I should say. Yeah, smaller than that, guys. Ah, here it is. Maybe if the fish tank was actually IP tied to Pixar as Nemo set, it would be as bad. Yeah, I agree. If they could have maybe Disneyfied it up a little bit, maybe. I wonder if they ever did at the beginning. Could that have been a thing? They kind of did that with the, I think it was a 3-in-1 that they had before, and they kind of made the fish look very Finding Nemo-esque. Anyway, it'd be interesting to see what people think about it on London Calling tomorrow night. And like I said, there's no, if you like it, you like it. And I do, it happens, I do like it. For me, it's the price point is I mean, it just kills it in the water, if you pardon the excuse. Or the pun, I should say. This is a funny little construction. Again, very strange. Finished yet? No. In a nutshell. Ask me that question again in a week. I'm just looking at what I've got to adjust in here as well to keep the build stream going. Because my camera, everything's quite close. So I might even have to put a camera over there looking back this way so you can see me building it. Look a bit weird. I can't do a stream with my back to you, but maybe add another camera. This is a weird part of the build. Clippity do. Oh, is that 1 by 2? Yeah, it is. Okay, that makes sense. God, the brown's so brown. Is it almost black? Sometimes some colours, browns are really, like really dark browns, are really hard to distinct. Let's bring that round straight like that. Anyway, how you doing, Brick Scene? Happy Friday. Yeah, it takes up a lot of space. Like it really is. When I'm nearly done with this session tonight, I'll show you how big it is. I think it's going to be bigger than the Falcon. I think, yeah, the Tim's saying in regards to the fish tank, it'll be another Black Panther. Yeah. But at least that was like a lot of black that were useful. But yeah, that's going to bomb. But how do we... I mean, we know it's going to do it. And it's very rare when everybody's saying that and it doesn't. But someone at Lego thinks it's going to sell well. I know the Brickbods have on their podcast, which has gone live today. I know they're talking about it on there, so I'm really interested to listen to that tomorrow. Oh, you've got a telephone there. Talking of London calling. What part am I looking for? Something a bit slopey. Something grey and slopey. That's grey and slopey. So can't complain. The sun's out. Yeah, nice. We had the sun out today, actually. It was really nice in some parts, but it's cooled down now, mate. I was in Minorca last week, and it was just under 30. It was lovely. Really nice temperature. Loved it. I think my tan's practically gone now. It lasts for about all of 2 days. Alrighty. There we go. A strange sort of bizarre thing to build, but I'm sure in time we'll see what it's all about. Anyone got any plans for the weekend coming up? Gaz, are you up to something this weekend? You mentioned it when you was during your stream. Will you be using a drone to build, as you can build the progress? Yeah, it's going to be something like that. It's going to be a camera. I need a build camera up on high, unless I just have a single build cam and then you don't see me. I don't know. I'll work it out. I've got till Saturday, 1 o'clock anyway. I'll probably work it out about 10 minutes before the stream goes live. Because Saturday's always got quite a busy, fairly busy morning because I'm setting up the audio podcast version at that point. Oh, that's it. Yeah, Cardiff Brick Festival. Are those any good, Gaz, the Cardiff ones? Nice. Oh yeah, 4th. There it is. So it starts off, of course it is, dark brown. I think this was hard about building Chewbacca. From people that have told me, it's the dark browns and the normal browns are really hard to distinguish. I'd have to do it on a PDF, at least then you can kind of zoom in on it like that. some grey tiles going on there. Which kind of makes it, it's quite a good look. The grey does work really well with the browns. It's kind of almost gives it a sort of a medieval kind of look. I'm about to get discharged from hospital and plan to build all weekend long. Good stuff. I hope you haven't been in for anything too serious. Thanks for spending your time here with us, Ricky. Brixie, office is starting to take shape, so I'm going to try to sort out streaming setup again this weekend. Good stuff, mate. We're gonna have some Sunday morning streams from you again. We've got brown up that end as well. I used to enjoy your Sunday morning streams. I always used to do my stickers at that point. I genuinely got into a bit of a routine with that as well. And now I just do the stickers that go along. I say going along with building a set. I kind of tend to do them before the... There you go, maybe. Football season is finished here, so all of a sudden I have a bit more time on my hands. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, let us know how it goes, Richard. Be good to have you back on London Calling. Once you get yourself sorted out and everything like that, be lovely to have you on. Be like old days. The old days. I mean, we're vets at doing this now. It's a really sort of weird construction. I'm sure this is going to look amazing when it's done. Gone from building with loads of bricks to building now with lots of tiles and plates, but a lot of big pieces as well, like 1x12s and all this sort of thing, which is kind of cool. Yeah, the beige works well with the brown and the grey. Hey, Clicking Cliff. Clicking Cliff, good to see you. I see you was doing something on Instagram earlier on. Good to see you're getting well, my friend. It's really good to see. Hope you guys are all on the mend. Yeah. Well, your clocks have changed recently, haven't they? They changed a few weeks ago. Ours change in a couple of weeks, by the way. And I'm not sure when the Americans ones change. That is imminent. It's normally within a couple of weeks. They might even do theirs first. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, they're definitely, it works for you definitely in the next couple of weeks, because it's like it's 10 hours difference at the moment. But I mean, dude, you can cater for the American market than the UK. But I remember when you used to do it late, because you'd watch the football on a Saturday, and then Sunday morning get up, and then you'd be there doing your thing, and then I generally would watch matches a day after that if West Ham had won and I hadn't seen the football from the day before. Right, that goes in there. That's a nice touch. That's how it's looking so far. Don't forget, folks, hit that like button. Got 30 of you out there watching at the moment, which I super appreciate it, folks. I really, really do. And honestly, it does. It just helps the algorithm kind of takes a little bit more notice when people kind of give the stream thumbs up, and so I do have to bang that drum a little bit, I'm afraid. But I have all the settings down on literally 0 for adverts and stuff like that. And honestly, I wouldn't even have the blooming things, except Google says, well, we're going to put adverts on your live streams anyway. So I was like, okay. So they're on like absolute conservative settings. Right, there we go. Okay, boss-eyed looking at these tiles. Hey, we got Axel out there as well. Axel, good to see you. And Trevor. I mean, you guys are always night owls. Axel, it always surprises me because you're an hour ahead of us. I mean, Nicole, based in Germany, or so she says, is a healthy hour ahead of London. God, that was weird the other night as well, Richard, when we were sort of chatting here and a little bit on Instagram thereafter. And we were saying, God, it was around a year that we saw each other. Or was it a year and a half ago? And it turns out it was exactly 12 months. It was to that day. And that's like, whoa, dude, that is wild. Anyway, it was so good to see you as well. It's weird when you see someone in real life. Especially someone who's like from the other side of the world. Especially Lego Team B. And I've seen them a few times now. How you doing, Trevor? How's things with you, my friend? Axel Plate is saying that I heard North America doesn't have a PAB online store. Now, they've had a load of stuff revoked, haven't they? Someone put a lot of taxes on item ships from Denmark in the USA. Yeah. That is the thing. I wonder if it'll be helped, though, when the factory the new factory in America goes online. I think where it is. I don't think it's a million miles from where Hive is. This is greebling going on here. Got a mug there. What's all that about? Is that an Easter egg? He goes, yeah, that was strange. I miss London. Wish I could get back there more. Dude, honestly, I feel so fortunate living in London. I really do. And I've lived in other parts of the country. I lived in Devon for a random couple of years. And that was after living in the Docklands. It was almost like semi-retirement at 24. It literally was. And, what goes there? And I've lived in Essex. Like really nice parts of Essex as well. And I'm literally nearer to London as where I was like 30 years ago when I got my first house, which at the time was in East London. Oh yes, that 2x4. Don't get many of those in sets. Very nice. Oh, this is going to be like a wall. Very cool. Look at that, the greeling with the phone and everything. Love those phones. Love those hearts as well. Whoever's doing the hearts out there, super appreciate that. Keep them coming. You guys, whoever was doing the hearts the other day, you were working hammer and tong. He really was. Oh, super appreciate you guys for that. It's got a fair amount of greebling in this. I think we could have done some greebling on the back of this. Be interesting to see what people do on Rebrickable for the back end of the Death Star. Ah, the hearts. It's literally raining hearts out there. I love it. Number one of. Interesting. There wasn't 3 of those in there, so I got one from a previous bit, which is good, handy. So where do you go? So it goes on there. Ah, this is looking good. Ollie Murphy. So yeah, first house at 24 of the dream. Yeah, I bought my first house when I was 19. You could back then. And I was 19 like 30 years ago. So, but the difference was, here's the thing. Houses were way cheaper. Way cheaper than what they are now, obviously. But the difference was, in terms of interest rate, I paid 16% interest rate on my first house. And I think if we had 16% interest rates now, I think it would break the banking economy of the world. So money's kind of got cheaper in some respects, and it goes there. And in other respects, you get it in one hand, you get given it in one hand and taken away in the other. So that goes like that, and then you've got that over there. I feel like alright, okay. Okay. So there we bring this piece back into it. Get you now. Right, so where are we going with this then? I missed the stage where you put it back together. I was like, oh, how's it doing that? That's impossible. So that goes over there like that, and that kind of crosses over with that there like that. Oh, that's quite a cool bit of greebling. That. What do you lot think about that? So I've made that a little bit bigger for you guys. Am I getting the sense of scale with the build? Yeah. Trevor, this is going to be huge. I'll hold it up in a second, how much I've built of this so far. This is going to be bad. I've got to rearrange my monitors, I think. So this goes on like so. No, that's like that. And then that comes in there. Oh, of course. So just so you know, there's these tracks just there, and this should, if I built it correctly, slot in like that. So it will go forward, but what you want to make sure is all these tiles are down. That kind of reduces the friction, making it maneuver in there a little bit easier. There we go, that's much better. And here we go. So you got the trash compactor. Oh, that looks so cool. That's so cool. Very cool. Very cool. Nicely designed. And I'm keeping my trash compactor as well. Diorama. I do like the dioramas on them. Of course, it comes with the better C3PO. Good to see you, Trevor. You too, Ollie. Hope you guys have had a good week. Friday tomorrow. I've got to be honest, I'm really looking forward to this week being over. Even though I'm going to be doing a lot of streaming. Right. Okay. So, that part of the trash compactor done. Bag 17. And what will possibly be the last bag of the night. Possibly. throw this all in here. So we've got another minifigure as well. Oh my God, we're smashing the minifigures tonight on this session. I mean, let's face it, the first 9 bags were mainly all about the kind of construction around the framework and the base. And the minifigure we get in this one is a rather cool, charming, slightly annoyed by the male heroes, I always felt. Princess Leia. A fine figure as well. I know some people sort of said, oh, it'd be really cool if she came with the skirts and stuff like that. I'm not too fussed about that, in all honesty. I didn't give her a gun. She's got a weapon. She's a cool minifig. That hair, I mean the hairstyle, absolutely legendary, isn't it? There we go. There's all the minifigs so far. I say all of them. There's other 3 there. You've got Stormy there. Some dude that works, probably the janitor for the Death Star. And Luke Skywalker over there. Otherwise, you've got these heroes here. And a few Stormies as well. 38 minifigures come with this set. That's crazy. Certainly is. Pete says, wonderful. What the t-shirt be on the next Death Star build? Answers on a postcard. Yeah, answers on the postcard to 77 TIE Fighter competition. Hey Trevor, are your boys looking forward to Christmas? Are they already getting the kind of the Christmas vibes already, or are we far too ahead? Or are they in kind of Halloween mode? Okay. How about you, KO? KO, are you into Halloween? Oh, looking forward to a little bit more downtime, to be honest. I've gone back to work this week. It's been crazy. It's good, though. It is good. I do work in a good team. My team's really changed. Well, it's changing. My team's is kind of in transition at the moment. And yeah, it's cool. But there's a lot of work to be done. And it's one of those cases where the workload actually goes up significantly. But what do? You sink or swim, don't you? I've worked 30 years now in the city of London. Most people got burnt out after about 15 years, they do. So I don't know what that says about me, but anyway, I think I've been pretty lucky. But I do enjoy it. I don't really know any different, in all honesty. Yeah, it was like that. You know, these things, they're like, it looks so insignificant. It's like, what the hell am I building here? And of course, turn it up one way or something like that. It's like, okay, that makes sense. Oh, there's an eyeball here. I think there's going to be some one-eyed Willy or something like that, guys. When you saying earlier on about something or other, something goodies. Oh, they're great. I need another grade. Oh, there it is. you there. Kay was saying, yeah, I lose interest in Christmas lately, to be honest. Lately? It starts ramping up now. It's only costumes because I might dress up as a dad version of anyone. Anyway, have you heard any Christmas songs appear on the radio? Not yet. Has Greg finished bag 2 yet? I've never been nearer to doing that. How you doing, Snot? That's tricks. So I was thinking up today, what can I do for a survey for London Calling tomorrow? Maybe something around the fish tank, maybe something around the DeLorean, maybe something about, I don't know, Lightning McGee. I think that's his name, from Cars. I don't know. Anyone got any ideas for a survey on London Calling tomorrow? Will we be getting any more random sets? Anybody who is tuning in, you know the drill. Give the stream a little thumbs up. You know you want to. I'll be doing thumbs up today anyway. I think I need one more of those. Ooh, good stuff. Yeah, we're doing all right. Cruising along quite nicely. That's like super dark brown, that is. I was getting abused today off Carrie for not having watched the Goonies before. I might have watched it when I was a kid or something. Honestly, I don't remember a thing about it. I just remember a geezer with a big spud head with moving ears, which I thought was quite funny. And then I was like, "So you think he's Superman or something?" And then I turned over. It didn't grab me, put it that way. Yeah, that is interesting. What's weird is the TIE Fighter is a very good example, but a fish tank pump, I don't know. That's bizarre. Well, not only is it bizarre, it's just like it should be part of the build. I'm looking forward to seeing it though in the flesh. That set, I have to say, so I think it will have a bit of wow factor about it. But I think I'd rather still have like half a Death Star. If I'm honest. Right, grey out that end. This is going to be the other side of the trash compactor, I guess. And we want 2 of those. Come back. I think I have that on quite right. Polar's saying, what about how much is too much for a Lego set? Yeah, I mean that's a really good one. But it can be it kind of like depends, doesn't it? I suppose. Depends how you measure it, I guess. To a certain point. How much is too much for a Lego set? I think it just comes down to the value side of it, doesn't it? Like, I think this Death Star, I think at the moment, I feel as though it's worth £800. With what was an okay... was it an okay gift with purchase? well, it's a needed gift we purchased because it's part, as far as I'm concerned, it's part of the set. I agree what was said out there. These gift with purchases that aren't a side build, they are actually a fundamental part of the build. Is like, oh come on, because what it does, it's making people want to or have to buy it. You know, because it's kind of fundamental. But these TIE fighters, they haven't gone. None have been sold for less than 100. They're mostly going for 120. It's rather annoying. Maybe he's framing it as a set that you love or want. Yeah, it's subjective. That's the thing. It's subjective. But good, there's a good question in there, Andy. Because I know what you mean. And it's relative as well, isn't it? To what people earn and stuff like that. Like I say, I mean, in some respects, I paid around, I think it was 300. I think it was 275. I'm pretty sure I got the 2016 Death Star for 275. I'd have to confirm that, which I can do, but let me check my spreadsheets. And that 275 that I paid for that 2016 Death Star was then sold 10 months ago for 850, and that then paid for that. I've still got 50 quid left over from that, which is quite cool. So in a really roundabout weird way, I paid 270 quid for it. But that's because I took a gamble that the new one was going to be better than the old one. And I was never really prepared when they announced the price for what it was going to cost. I was like, oh, really? Because there was a time, wasn't there? The more you spent on Lego, the more Lego you got. Now it's not. It doesn't really work quite like that anymore. Hey, we got Mav in the house. Mav, dude, good to see you. Good to see you, Mav. Do us a favour, give the stream a thumbs up. I am starting to sound like an old record now saying that. I need to do like different videos or something of people. So don't forget to give the stream a thumbs up. Something like that. Just to give it a little bit of variety. London Calling will be back tomorrow, folks. Looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of debating around fish, that's for sure. But everyone is loving DeLorean. I also think, do we not think though, with the fish tank coming out, that it does, like you look at the fish tank and you look at the Death Star, and you sort of think, yeah, the Death Star doesn't look quite so bad anymore. Which is nuts. Right, what's that one? Oh, it's that. Right, looking for a 1x1 tan piece. There it is. Oh, they really do, and they totally do not give you much of overdose Lego in this as well. Right, we are. Nearly there with this bag. Well, I've not got too much more left to do on it. That's that so far. Steph's out there. Steph, good to see you. Said, had some Lego fall on my head yesterday. That felt quite heavy at the time. Oh no. Are you okay? Maybe you need to get like a Lego hard hat or something like that, Steph. Can Snot sort you out with that? Health and safety at home. And how did it fall on your head? Was you kind of on your knees or something? Or did it like fall off a very tall shelf? Because, I don't know, judging by your picture, I'd imagine you're fairly tall. I don't know how I can take that from your picture that you're fairly tall. Yeah, that's handy. I want to get this, there it comes. Getting the nail to the rescue. I've just got to put one of these round pieces in first and then put that down. And then once that's down, I can put that across there, get another one, slide that into there as well, and looking good. And get these pieces. I love these pieces just for the sheer greebling of it all. They are like essential to greebling processes. Mav, have you got your Death Star yet? Has it arrived? Did you get it day one? It feels like it's taking a long time to get to you. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ooh, come back. Alright, it has to be turned at a particular angle. Right, perfect. Right, so that is on the right. That goes there. I love this junky look. It's almost like steampunk, but without the brassy bits. You know what I mean? Right. So this is absolutely ludicrous what they put it on here, like little bits on the spoon. It's good though. I'll tell you what, right? If you want to see good greebling techniques, bloody hell, check out the Millennium Falcon for that. Whew, it's got that has got a lot of good greebling on it. That's another thing that sort of takes the time with it. Okay, that just goes like that. This is a good piece as well. Loads of Lego City van sets and that use these, or lorries and trucks and things like that. Oh, come back again. I swear to God that's trying to get away from me. This is what have we got there? Got that. A fork. We've got forks and spoons. Goes in there. Yeah, I'm liking that. That's good. It's random bits that you can just use for greebling. Kind of just works though, doesn't it? I think greebling is a good skill to have. I wonder if there's anyone at Lego that deal with greebling. They're like the greebling person, you know. Axel's saying, do you get double VIP points on the Death Star? Yes, you do. You absolutely do. So in terms of how much I paid for it, so I paid 800. That because I got 100 off, and that's essentially what you get if you buy on double VIP points. Or is it nowhere now as double insider points? Right, should I do another bag? What's the time? 10 past 10. Should I do another bag? What do you reckon, guys? Call it a night? Or do one more? Right. This goes this way around. Again, just like before. Got the grooves there. Slides on there. I'm just going to make sure these tiles are all down. I did get double points on my Death Star. Good man. Was you, just out of curiosity, because you don't get the TIE Fighter, does that bother you at all? Or are you just going to get the parts and build the TIE Fighter anyway? Which is totally what I would do, by the way. In the words of Palpatine, do it. Yeah. I just happened to be in a place where I could get the equivalent of double VIP points, but in monetary terms it was cash, and still get the gift with purchase. And I was like, that's an opportunity there that isn't going to come up very often. Stay till 1 a.m. One more, says Peter. I might do one more. I don't know. I think it'd be good to get to 18 bags, and then that's 2 streams where I've done 2 lots of 9. God, this is really good. Oh, I'm liking this trash compactor. That's quite cool. That is quite cool, indeedy. Right. So one thing is for sure though, that needs to turn around. Yeah, definitely does. Right, let's get that over there. And then just put that in there. So that. This is where you've got to have little fingers. Let's put this right. That goes round over there. Both. That goes there. And where did that just go? There it is. That obviously goes there. I'm just realigning something. The gearing was just round the wrong way. We got this monster here. I don't know what he's called it. I don't know what this monster's called. I think it's got a name. Should we call him One-Eyed Willy? Goonies reference. I hope. According to Gaz, it is anyway. You can't finish on an odd number. Oh, I can. There's not got a lot of traction, friction in there. Oh no. I expected a little bit more friction in there. Oh, okay. So you go round like that. That goes on there. Like that, and then that goes on there. Like that. And there we go. Another bag done. Okay. We'll do 18. We'll do 1/8. But there we go. There's the trash compactor. What do you reckon? You like? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, it does look good. That does look good. I'm so glad I got it done right. I remember being in the Lego store Dublin talking to Cy O'Connor about that very set. I think we even vlogged it. Trevor's saying, hey Mav, Stephen Mark, it says it's looking good, but does seem small and not as wide as your hand, unless you have frequently big hands. I do have quite large hands, but they're also quite delicate ones as well, because I used to be an engineer apparently. Take from that what you will. Good to have you here as well, by the way. Stefan. Is it Stefan or Stephen? I think it's, you can never quite tell, especially if you're like from like more kind of Eastern Europe. Roman Brick says a smaller version when compared to the actual trash compactor set which was released earlier. Yes. Oh yeah, no, it's a much smaller version than that, which I have got. I just haven't built it yet. Okay, we'll do one more back. I've seen your hands. He has seen my hands as well. He's seen them in action. Right, who are we getting on this one? Luke Skywalker. My God, we're getting loads of figs. What are we going to be building on this as well? Oh, more trash compactor stuff. That means more brown. Brown. Ben said, yeah, that was what I was thinking. I was actually like talking to me goalkeepers and stuff like that, having big hands. You know what they say about people with big hands? They have to wear large pairs of gloves. Luke's got a good hairpiece there. Good hairpiece, Luke. Absolutely riveting hairpiece. Let's just put those to one side. We've got these 3x3s, which I do like because they're incredibly square. What's that doing in there? Right, take that out. Oh, boom. Roman Bricks is out there as well. Like the stream. Thank you, Roman Bricks. I super appreciate you saying that. Oof. So part 3 of the Death Star will be Saturday from 1 p.m. UK time, 8 a.m. Eastern time. But everybody who's watching at the moment, roughly whereabouts are you from? What part? Must have some Americans in there. We've got some Aussies as well. Aussies, Melbourne, I think. Yeah, to be honest, right? Generally speaking, I'll use scissors. That's kind of like my way of doing them. But yeah, I always give it a quick check as well. Which one should? I'm going to put him there. There we go. There's all the minifigs from tonight's. We're going to be 38 figs altogether, so I suppose average one figure every 2 bags or so. Right, okay. A little bit of technique. I'm going to put these gearing pieces, one of those on either side. This is Technic, isn't it? This is Technic. We're doing Technic now. Southeast UK. Oh, Southeast. So, pretty much a Londonish sort of lad. Thinking Kent, maybe. Essex. Southeast. Depends how you're saying Southeast. Right. So, around there. Now we're kind of building up in and around it. We've got the same again happening on the other side, but this time with yellow. And that. Right, where's that gear? There it is. Hey, Roman Bricks. I'm not quite sure what that is. 19 what? I don't know where Roman Bricks is from. That's incredible. But dude, thank you so much. Oh, I always appreciate a super chat. Seeing as this is a bit of a Star Wars one. Nah, I'll tell you what. We're getting a He-Man movie next year. Let's go for a bit of He-Man. This will wake you up. Watch your ears, everybody.
By the power of Grayskull!
Well, there you go. I hope that woke a few of you up. I kind of needed that myself. Greg, Roby's in India. Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Roman Bricks. Brandon Smith says, I'm at least 6'2". He's at least 6'2". What does that mean? I can appreciate that. One of my brothers is 6'8". It's freaking giant. I am, by the way, I'm 6 foot and I'm the shortest in my family. I am the master of the universe. You are indeed. Thanks again, Rowan. Super appreciate that. Ah. Steady on, Rowan Ricks. I grew up watching that cartoon, He-Man. Yeah, I did as well. It does make me laugh, though, when people say Clark Kent has got the worst disguise ever. And I'm like, have you seen Adam and He-Man? It's like, yeah, that always cracks me up, that does. Right, what do you got to do here then? So according to this, you got to have it separated out like that. Oh, yeah, I see. I don't know what the gears are for. I thought the gears were just for show. They actually do something. What am I? I'm just a Lego YouTuber. What do I know about Lego? Right. Oh, this is cool. I gotta be honest, I've had a lot more fun on this trash contract than I thought I was going to. I only have 2 feet. You only have 2 feet, or you are only 2 feet? You didn't seem too short to me, Alex. Unless you was wearing stilts or something like that. Chris is quite tall, actually. Chris is about 6'2", I reckon. He's a big lad. Very tall. We've got another one. Is that another one? Romy, you give me another one. Dude. Thank you so much. This one's 29. Oh, did I just drop something? I may have. I'll find it in a sec. I'll tell you what. Thank you so much for that, Rowan. Again, let's have something Star Wars, shall we? Rowan, this is for you.
Detach cable! Cable detached!
Voila! And we're back. For the love of He-Man, a small contribution from my side to support the channel. Dude, I super appreciate that. Thank you so much. I massively appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot. It's very kind. Oh, it comes those sound effects. Wait for it. And then back into the music. Ooh. Mechanisms. Look at this. Yeah, I used to love the He-Man transformation. I used to love the Superman one as well, especially the Christopher Reeve one where he's running along and he... I don't know, it was just something quite magical about it. I am looking forward to that He-Man movie though. I hope it's good. It probably could be quite cheesy. Who knows? Yeah, definitely. Right, so here we go. Look at this. So, I put that on full. This should kind of work. There we go. Ooh, success. Oh, if I go turning around that way, you'll see the monster. Or at least his big eyeball anyway. That's quite cool, isn't it? Alex saying no idea what his length of feet are. Right, okay, very good. So, let's get some more done. That's a huge, great big plate there. Four of those. Where did they go? Okay, along there. That's nice. Again, this is going to be a nice solid build. I kind of put in the sections for it, and now we are filling in and reinforcing it all. Good, 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 good. And you go here. I wonder if Trevor's been working on any new animations, especially one for Halloween. I know he's been building the Lumibricks haunted house, which does look really good. I need to ask Trevor, if you're still out there, what did you think of that build? It looks great. Right, that goes on there like so. This is really good. This is really good. This has kind of got some serious depth to it. Let's just pop that there for now, because I pop that down there, you'll see it. Maybe I'll just leave it here. It's more in view then. I just got some jumpers to apply. Google says 5'7". That's it. I think that's a good average height, Alex. Nothing wrong with that, mate. Goes in the middle there. Probably nothing. Must be just that. Do you know what? I probably will, Alex, at some point. Like I said, I've got the OG, but I haven't built it yet. But I mean, I guess they're in a set. It's a diorama that will be a more kind of definitively better version. But I think this is kind of like a pretty good representation of it. It's a really good build. Like I've totally enjoyed this. Because I was thinking, should I just sell off all those dioramas that I got? But like they are actually better than these, and they kind of look good as well. Like they're made to be displayed. So I don't know. I've noticed a lot more people though are selling sets. I think a lot of people that do want to buy this set are willing to sell off their backlog for it. And why not? You know, if you've got it just sitting there and you're sort of thinking, actually, I don't know if I will build this. I think I want that even more. It is a good way of trading it in. That's why I use Brick Traders in St Albans. And they're great for that. And especially if you're doing it in bulk, because you save a lot of money. Like, you really do save such a lot of money on the postage. All right. I think this is going to be the door. I think it's going to be the door. What does Steph say? He said, I think I missed a bit of the dialogue there, but it seems I'm not tall in this chat either. We've been watching on the bus. Steph, what have you been out on the bus for? It's really weird. I'm thinking, what's she doing going out? And I'm thinking, oh, maybe you'll be working, or maybe you've had a lug meet up or something. Or maybe you just decided to go to the Lego store. Oh. I'm not sure anyone's ever watched me on a bus before. Pete's saying, does anyone know when we expect Bricklink to take money for the last series that ships very soon? I honestly, it's imminent, mate. I'd say it was in the next... I'd say it's in the next 10 days, if I'm honest. And I say that, and I know loads of people at Bricklink, but I'm not sure when it's coming out, because it's kind of different in different regions. We had Alex on 2 weeks ago. It was the week before I went on holiday from Bricklink. He's the head of Bricklink, and he was on London Calling. Pretty sure we've watched you on a bus before. Oh. Was I actually on the bus? Concerning face now comes over me. Oh, that's nice. So we're using some snot bricks then to pop that on there. I like it. Just really do like this. This has been a really nice build so far. And this is like one of the first compartments of the whole thing. I just have interest. Are you guys kind of like liking me doing these streams? I mean, I'm doing this because it's like, you know, it's the blooming Death Star. But maybe something that would help me get through some backlog would be to do some more live streams, as opposed to just sort of building and then making a review video. Which I know so many people don't do review videos, and I've just made a point in the last 6 months of wanting to do more review videos. Oh, I did drop a plate. So I dropped a plate earlier on, and it was a black. It was a 1x2, and I'm not really sure where it went. I was hoping I might have caught it, but I know where it is. 1 second. I'm going to look very, very unprofessional now. But how about that? Found it. There it is there. Woohoo! See, us YouTubers, we're just humans, really. We're just innocent men. Right, that goes on there. I'm glad I found that. Roman Bricks, I would never go to my Lego. I would never go for my Lego sets. I shall wait to collect more money. Only more by the Death Star, maybe 4 or 5 months later. Yeah. I tell you when I think is going to be a great time to build the Death Star is in a year and a half, when Star Wars is 50. Like 77. 2027. It's going to be such a cool year to do that. Because the weird thing with the Death Star at the moment is there's no hype around Death Stars. You know, other than the only hype that's out there is the hype that Lego have made for it. Polybrick saying, Greg, on the buses. I'll get you, partner. I used to work for London Transport. I was a bus engineer, Andy, back in the day. I'm talking about the age of 19 anyway. I left school at 16, did an apprenticeship for London Transport, and then found that I had a thing for computers. And the rest, as they say, is history. Does anyone here have the Wild West train set from Bricklink? Yeah, I do. Because I saw it at Bricktastic last year. And I was like... And I love trains anyway. But I wasn't going to bother with that because it's like it's a Western train. I don't really collect Western trains. And oh, Jang's got a good review out. I want to see that. And when I saw it, I was like, wow, this thing is really nice. What do you think of it, Roman Bricks? Did you get it? Actually, I love the carriages. The carriages are so big, like the Orient Express. That's another one that's retiring, by the way. Again, I've not built my one, but I would like to get another copy of it. Right, that goes here. Okay, bit of a odd build. But yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, I suppose there's going to be another one. You nearly did, Si, but they're only for the member streams, unfortunately. Was that you saying Ireland, Si? Arse. I think that was Father Ted. Back in the day. I have not watched that show for so long. Pete saying, did anyone get the Lego Christmas sack from John Lewis? I didn't. I got real no use for it, but it is cool though. If I find myself roaming around London, maybe I'll pop over to Oxford Street and pick one up from John Lewis. The Wild West Train reminds me of the movie Wild Wild West by Will Smith. Actually, I don't think I've seen that film, but I know it's meant to be quite a fun movie. The Wild West Train reminds me of that, and but then he's upset. Should I see it? I've got to tee up the Goonies yet to see that. Oh, it's Disney films. I get so much aggro off my Disney friends. Oh yeah, that was good. Right, that is that. I'll put the figures in there another time, I think. Or so I'll probably end up putting them just over there. But that's for now. Pop that there. Just put that there down there with it all as well. And there we go. There's your trash compactor. Goes in. It comes out. Wax on, wax off. So let me show you it all together thus far, or at least this part anyhow. In fact, I'll tell you what, let's put it over this one. Kind of a little bit easier. And there you go. Anyone see me? What do we reckon? What do you reckon? Big enough? And yeah, it's still got a bit more to flare out yet. So it's pretty damn cool, isn't it? Because you could possibly fit a Lion Knight's castle in it. Just saying. Oh, could you imagine one crashing against the other? Anyway, very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. I'm really loving it. I'm really loving it. And I'm loving the fact that you guys are turning out to watch me as well. Which, honestly, I really do appreciate, because I don't normally do this. I never stream on a Thursday night. I cannot honestly tell you the last time I streamed on a Thursday night. Last time I did it was probably with Cy O'Connor. It's very rare that I do anything on a Thursday night. And next week will be, because I'm going to be continuing this next week, I'll be doing Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Thursday I'll take the night off and get to do London Calling, then back on Saturday. Hopefully Saturday will be the finale, but that's next Saturday. This Saturday I will be back streaming, continuing building this. Tomorrow night is London Blue. I'll be live here on London Bridge Bricks at 7:30 UK time. That's 2:30 Eastern time. That's 5:30 AM Melbourne time. AEDT, I think, is their time zone. What can I say? Wow, we're getting there, folks. I'm up to bag 19 now. So 2 streams, 9 bags in each. We're not doing bad. We're doing okay. So anyway, thank you so much for you boys and girls out there for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. Roaming Bricks, thank you so much for the super chats. It really, really does mean the world to me. It really, really does. And thank you everybody for tuning in and giving the stream a thumbs up. And if you are watching this back as well, because I know quite a few people do tend to watch my streams back, do me a little favour, give the stream a thumbs up. That's all I asked. I super appreciate it. I really do. And if you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this Death Star. What do you think? The fact that I got it for £800, does that make it a little bit more acceptable on the old palette? It still is extraordinarily expensive. It really is. And still, when I bought it, I couldn't believe I'd actually bought it. Like, when I got back, and on Sunday, I'm sitting there in the lounge looking at it. I'm like, I've got a Death Star. I did not expect it. But I tell you this for one thing. It really does kind of make you look forward to getting over a holiday. Like, I couldn't wait to get off the plane to go and pick it up. Anyway, folks, what can I say? It's been a delight. It really has been. Lego Team B, thank you so much for being out there tonight. Salexcape, thanks for the stream, Greg. Good night and take care, all. Don't forget, if you've got any photos that you want to share, especially with peeps like you, Cy O'Connor, or anybody, please do email them to me at londonbridgebricks@gmail.com. and I'll feature them tomorrow night. Steph, you must have some pictures. Surely. You and Snot on a bus together, watching me. I'd love to see that. Anyway, Brandon Smith. Brandon, thank you so much for being out there as well. Polar Bricks, thank you for being out there too. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Everybody from the likes of Richard in New Zealand to Lego Team B in Australia. It means a lot. I super appreciate it. What can I say? And I'll see you guys all very soon. But if you're going to take away one thing with you tonight, just remember this, that Lego, it really is a wonderful thing, albeit it's a little bit on the expensive side from time to time as well. But anyway, tomorrow we'll be going down that avenue of, we're going back to the future, but also something very fishy is going on at Lego. Until then, I'll see you boys and girls tomorrow. Good night.